bestiary. So if I want to find level 1 creatures to make a level 1 encounter with, I have to just flip through until I find a level 1 creature.
Wait, they don't organize them by level?
Nope, it's organized by alphabet.
Well, if it wasn't... Hey, not being organized by level is one thing, but at least they don't encrypt the text so you can't copy-paste into other documents, right?
LOL!
Oh, wait.
For a free PDF that is literally available on their website.
Right, for a free PDF. Yes, wizards, you need to learn how to online.
Like, it's 2014. How is this difficult?
The fact that you can't buy a PDF of their starter kit is the saddest thing, really.
Right, it's like, look at what Fantasy Flight's doing.
I drove my ass out to a my friendly local gaming shop that I never go to because they're neither friendly nor all that local. Actually, they're pretty local. But I was like, hey, give me this thing that I want. And they were like, lol, we can't give that to you. I was like, excuse me, why not? I wanted the thing. Well, you can use it for in-store play only. We won't sell it until Tuesday. Fuck you. It says in the Blizzard, the WotC website that you'll sell it.
Yeah,
they told us that we can't sell it, actually. It's like, well...
If the website says it's available for purchase, then it's available for purchase.
Yeah, I tried.
There's no street date. There's no different street date than what the website says, right?
They told me that they would not sell it until Tuesday, and that if I wanted to use it, I'd have to run a game for in-store play. And then the unwashed savages looked up at me and said, "Please." I whispered, "No."
Yes. Did you explain to them how capitalism works? That you exchange your money for their goods?
For goods and services?
Yeah.
And
yeah, wouldn't that be great?
Mm-hmm.
$20 can buy many peanuts.
Explain how.
Money can be exchanged for
Thank
goods
you,
and
Bobby.
services.
Simpsons did it. Hey, Chris, have you told everybody about the grapefruit today?
Oh, God. That is not a thing that needs to be repeated ever.
No.
Somebody made it sound. I thought it was, I could distract everyone. There you go.
Oh, that. Okay. I immediately know what you're referencing now.
Yes.
Thought I could distract from the fact that I wasn't
We haven't
ill-prepared.
introduced Adam to that yet, have we? He
We
remains
haven't.
clean.
He doesn't need to be introduced to it. I'm sorry,
He
Adam.
really
I apologize
doesn't.
in advance.
Adam, if you get a link from me, just click it without paying attention to anybody else saying anything.
And that
Probably
goes
good
double
stuff
for
in it.
Greg.
Yes, Greg, you also have to do it. One of us.
Bubble, kibble, bubble.
I just want to say, you have to search the words grapefruit blowjob in order to find this video.
Oh, Greg, you're muted in the wrong thing.
I don't want to have that DVD.
We
It's
recorded
more
it on
of
More of a
DVD.
sound clip.
Yes. I'm going to have a horse be one of the creatures in our encounter, because
Oh, God.
that way you'll die to a horse. Oh, here's the stats for human commoner. That's exactly what I wanted. Thank you.
But I am a human commoner.
Here you go. You guys, click
Click
that
that.
thing.
Click it.
Click that good thing.
I don't think it's a good thing to...
Oh, it is the best thing. You will laugh yourself insane.
I'm sorry, it's inappropriate for some users. I'm not old enough to watch this video.
Yeah,
Save yourself, Adam.
If you
save
do
yourself.
watch it, the first thing you need to do is go back to your browser history and delete the shit out of
Delete
it.
it. It shows up on your YouTube history.
Yeah, take it out of
Yeah,
your
no, I'm
browser
not
history.
going to click on any YouTube links while I'm logged in. Or very specifically, don't browse YouTube logged into my YouTube account, because...
Saving that thing Chris linked 50 times probably doesn't look good to other people.
Just helping her get page hits.
So she can afford more grapefruit.
That was not good.
Oh, come on, this sound was hilarious, dude.
It sounded like a vacuum or something.
That is the point.
That's the point.
Dial 20 and welcome to episode.
Oh,
Now, whenever
God.
you hear a leaf blower getting jammed on some stuff, you'll weirdest boner.
I think it's weirdest anti-boner.
I have the weirdest innie right now.
Put the
All right,
lotion in the basket.
Oh, carnivorous monkey. I'm totally taking that one.
How are you gonna justify that as some invading army? It's gonna be a carnivorous monkey riding a horse that eats all of us.
I don't know. So what happens is I just take things that look awesome and I call
And
them
reskin
something
it.
else.
Okay.
It came in a crate of bananas, confused, on the ship, then just burst out in a murderous rage.
Cannibal. I think this is going to be a cannibal attack.
Yep.
Good thing none of us are monkeys.
Fuck phantoms. Rakasta? A Rakshasta? Rakshasta.
A Rakshasa.
Did
The
you just say
Rakasta.
fuck phantom? Because that is the worst kind of ghost you could have in your house.
Or the best kind, am I right?
True.
Alright, so you made
I've
me
also
remember
seen
this
Ghostbusters.
song.
Poltergasm.
Why are you posting on that one? Post in the Roll20 chat. Let's roll
Too many
the cool
different
kids
chat
on.
windows.
Where's the Roll20 chat? I
Click
click
on
on...
The Roll20 app.
There's
On the
No,
left.
I'm in the app.
The
It's...
top right, you have two little speech bubbles. Click on that.
Oh,
and
right,
it should
there's
open
that.
up the chat
Boop.
box.
I don't see the Roll20 thing.
Scroll
It's
down
not on.
past
It's
the
not.
welcome
No,
to
it's not on my
Roll20.
left bar.
And we have the first party member kill.
Unable to open Roll20.
I hope it's like, you know, okay, what do? We all turn towards X and stab him. Just at
Unable
the same
to
time we
comply,
all...
building in progress.
It'd be great if Dot from our D&D campaign jumped out of one of the crates.
Don't give Mike any ideas.
Thought you
I
got
love
rid
it,
of me, huh?
Give me the ideas. Give them all to me. Oh, so I'm having horrible thunderstorms right now, so if I disappear, that's why. That also could cause the server to crash.
We're gonna roll 20s so hard it causes the GM to lose power.
Okay, this is kind of awesome. I can do this. All right, I now have the shit that I need to generate encounters on the fly. Magic items are a little harder.
For Jeff Goldblum?
Must go faster. Must go faster.
Life,
Finds a way. Okay, this is what we're going to do. We are going to... oh, Chris, you're alive already? Good. Hi, everyone. Hi, Dr. Nick. You may remember me from such games as Chris's That D20 podcast, or that D&D podcast. I should press record
It's
on
not
the
very
button.
memorable.
Fuck.
Yeah, I've got like, let me see, like 12 minutes of audio to cut out of the beginning. Yeah, about 7.
Good news. Here we go. Jade Arkson started recording. Yep, Jade Arkson, please press record. All right, we are all set. Hi, guys. My name is Mike J. Darkson Berard. You may remember me from such things as That D&D podcast. Also, our forthcoming That Apocalypse podcast, which is not in the can yet. This is a one-shot of D&D Next, also known as 5th Edition. Here, we are going to be looking at the new 5th Edition rule set. We're going to be running through a mini-adventure that I threw together myself, and we're going to see if we're going to have a good time. So we're going to go around and introduce ourselves. I'm going to use the alphabetical order and the mumble list because I'm a lazy asshole. So from the top, it's Adam.
Oh God, what do I say?
Hi, I'm Adam, and I'm
Hi,
playing
I'm
X, the monkey of Doom.
Oh, okay, yes, I can introduce my character, sure. Yes, I'm Adam. I'm playing Brother Thumb, a cleric of not much renown, but of strong convictions. I don't know what else you want.
That's perfect. Who's next?
Good do.
I'm
Hi,
David, and I'm next after Adam on the list.
That's right. Go. Do not pass go. Go directly to jail.
Let's try that again. Hi, I'm David, and I am playing Marcus, a humble innkeeper turned fighter who is asked by his local noble to join the fight after he bravely captured some spies from the enemy kingdom. Now you can go.
Actually, I probably should go next, huh? So I already introduced myself. Fuck you. I'm the GM. Next.
All right. I'm Kaplar, playing the role of Flint Firefist. Now, Iron Fist, yeah, Intelligence 6, forgot how to read my own last name. Playing a previous employee of the Temple Guard, and I've been sent out to help kill demons. Spoiler. Alright, Oats.
Cool, sorry, I don't see the list. Hi, I'm
Uh,
Andrew Away. I'll be playing Faz the Fantastic, a wizard with a pretty strong moral code, so that should be a fun change of pace.
I think it's Oats and he's been muted in Roll20. Or the Google Hangout.
Yep. That might be it.
Yeah. Andrew, mute yourself. 20.
Alright, so I guess I'm next. My name's Chris. If you're on the forums, my name is The Road Virus. I am playing Varen Sticky Gust Runner. He is a wood elf reskinned to be a human. He is a rogue of moderate ability. He was recently caught and thrown in prison, and he was offered freedom in exchange for working for the military. So as much as he hates being beholden to anybody, he would much rather do some dirty work outdoors than rot in a cell. And the next step is Greg.
Alright, so I'm Greg. I'm Zombie Hero on the forums, and I am playing Florf, a mountain dwarf that is Charisma 5, Intelligence 7, dumb, ugly guy who wanted to be a cleric but was too stupid to read. So he defended them, and like, I guess, Kaplar's character was sent to fight demons because he was more useful there, so...
All right. Yeah, I already introduced myself as the dwarf. That's awesome. So, a little bit about the background setting. We are playing in a world that. 1, 2, 3 test.
Yeah.
I can
Okay.
hear. Oh, sorry.
What's up?
I can hear you. But
He
there's
was just echoing.
an occasional.
Yeah,
Fine now.
So we are playing in a world that I ripped from a manga series that I like. This is we all take this. The game opens in the Kingdom of Midland. Midland has been ravaged by war for the last 100 years. Between it and its neighbor, I have to pull up my fucking notes now.
Chooster or something like that?
Tudor. Yes. It's local neighbor Tudor waged bloody war for control of the continent for the last 100 years. Through cunning and deception and the work of a few strong heroes, Midland was able to turn the tide of the war, beat back the Tudor invasion, and get peace for the first time in 100 years. They were able to negotiate a settlement of the conflict. Unfortunately, the flagging health of the king and the fact that the populace was already war-weary and its levies ravaged, the southern empire of Kushan to the south decided that now would be the perfect time to come and attack this kingdom of Midland. So the Kushan ships rolled up, their armies belched forth into the land, and are beating back the weary and oppressed Midland troops. So King Charles has decided to implement a forced labor initiative, which means that any and all able-bodied people may be pressed into service either in the Navy or in the Army or anywhere that they see fit. Additionally, the religious faction, the Holy See, which is somewhat analogous to the Church of the Holy Ages, the Dark Ages, has relaxed their restriction on witchcraft and said that all sinful acts would be forgiven as long as those actions were done towards repelling the invaders. And they've basically said that it's kind of like a holy war at this point. They said that anyone who worships the hand of God needs to take it upon themselves to fight the infidels, beat them back, and beat their heathen ways out of them.
Crush the heretics.
Exactly. So the scene opens up on a dock in a southern port town that I did not record the name of. It doesn't really matter. Y'all are here because they're loading up onto some boats. The dock is crowded. It's messy with all sorts of people from all walks of life, old men, young kids that have barely had their first chance to shave. Anybody that they could find that could feasibly wield a spear or a pitchfork, or had any sort of something to add to the war effort, has been herded down to these local docks and being bundled onto ships. Dystopia. So if you can see in the background here, I put a little port image for you, something similar. You're being jostled back and forth as you're being pushed onto boats. One thing about this world is that it is very low fantasy at this point. We're just beginning to see the rise of magic and the unknown. Seems to have come with the Kushan invaders, perhaps, or perhaps it is something else that has happened recently. But things that were before mentioned only in shadows have seemed to be coming out into the light. When you look around you, all the faces are humans, old, young, men, women, but they're all human. Normally, I would give you all a chance to introduce yourselves in character and play with that. Oh, that's what we didn't talk about yet. Is everyone happy with their characters, or do you want to go over the character creation rules real quick?
I think I'm good.
Oh, this is a bad time to say that we didn't make a character?
No, this would be the perfect time to say it.
Yeah, now is your last chance to say that you didn't make a character.
Yes.
Oh yeah, I have this skill. It's called, I'm a dinosaur. No, it's totally on my sheet. No,
It's my background.
I'm fine with mine.
Yeah, I think I've got everything done. I'm a fighter, so I don't have a very complicated sheet.
I'm half a velociraptor on my mother's side.
Yeah. My dad was a Hebrew iguana.
Yeah, this is my first 5th edition character, and I really feel like I'm gonna die, even though the fact that I'm the tank.
I think this is most people's first 5th edition anything. Like,
I have 11 AC and 7 health.
I think just the mere fact that we're basically doing fantasy Normandy makes me feel like we're gonna die.
Yeah, don't worry, you'll die.
Just fireballs peppering the desert as soon as we land.
It's just a bunch of delayed blast fireballs.
Yeah, that's not a bad description of what's going on. You'll get there eventually, but
The D&D day stands for demon.
On the bright side, there's going to be a lot of other cannon fodder with us.
Dragons
Yes.
and Demon Day.
Clickety clack, clack, click, clack.
Furious typing.
sorry.
I have a mechanical keyboard. Was that me or was it somebody else?
That was
No idea.
Chris.
It was probably
That,
Chris.
that was Chris and his telegraph keyboard.
Stop.
Chris
Help.
types from
Stop.
orbit.
Stop.
I've actually had spring-loaded fingers in the ceiling that just bam, 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 bam. I type and it sends the fingers down to my actual keyboard to actually type for me.
You're Bam Bam. That's all there is to it.
It's highly inefficient, but damn, it looks gangster. Damn, it feels good to be gangster.
Yeah, so this is 5th edition. This is my first time DMing a 5th edition game. I am more comfortable with story games. I like running Edge of the Empire and Age of Rebellion, Star Wars, Apocalypse World, Monster Hearts, that sort of thing. I am good at that. It's a little harder for me to do things like fancy counter setup, so this is going to be a little bit of seat of our pants, and I apologize if it's a little weird.
Hey, it's a learning experience for all of us, and also I just want to say I appreciate you taking the time to bash your head against this whole setup for our enjoyment.
I thought you were
just
just going to
say-
end that sentence that I appreciate you.
Right. I appreciate you. I noticed you, Senpai.
Awkward. So yes, we all have characters, yeah? Yeah.
Of characters, we're all familiar with how to play. Is there any questions about how 5th edition works?
I figure we will ask questions as they come up.
So,
I'm a
my
wizard,
favorite way
so
to
that
do a
means I
thing is to
win,
do a thing.
right?
The bosun behind you shouts an order and pushes people onto the ship. We'll say the first ship sails off, and the next ship in line sails into the harbor. Just prodding people aboard with the end of his pike, none too kindly in the back. The ship that you're going to get on is I don't fucking know what it's called. We'll call it sloop is probably wrong. Dear people that are into the Navy ships.
Schooner. Do a schooner.
Schooner.
That
Well,
sounds
that's a schooner.
technical, and then it's actually nothing vaguely related to what we want, but it's
All right,
schooner.
the two-mast
Transport.
schooner with 4 cannons up and along either side, one in the chaser in the bow, and a couple barrels in the stern. You're prodded aboard, and you can see that the sunken eyes of the crew shows that they've had no sleep recently. And there's a man standing by the wheel who is dressed in finery, has a cocked hat that's and an outfit that's worse for the wear. It's a naval uniform, slashed several times. You can see old wounds and new wounds more recently healed. And he doesn't say a word to any of you as you're prodded on board. Before you know it, the deck seems to be mostly filled with dirty, war-weary people, or dirty, haggard, not particularly fighty-worthy people, except for a few differences here and there. A few people that seem like they can hold their own in a combat, and the captain shouts, "Full sails, catch the wind," or something fancy nautical. I apologize, I didn't get a chance to. That was the background shit that I was supposed to prep today. I was getting all those fancy pirate lyrics and shit like that. But the captain makes the order, and the crew pulls the ropes, and the sails drop down and catches the wind and sails out of the harbor in line with the 5 ships in front of you and who knows how many behind. This time that you realize you're well and truly fucked.
And then the
So,
ship sinks.
I'm sorry?
I said, and then the
Gets
ship
about-
sinks.
That's
Gets
right.
about 10 feet out of the dock and just blah, blah, blah.
Yes, you run into a underground thing. Your ship goes aground. There's a hole in the
shoal.
hull. Roll strength check to keep from dying.
Oh, good. I've got -2 to that.
All the tanks get out and hold the ship up. The important ones
Also,
need
Chris,
to
say
live.
Chris, say that fucking joke right now. I swear to God, I will cut you.
Are we?
Can we name the ship the schooner later?
Are we actually rolling strength checks?
Not quite yet, so I do have a reason for that. So,
Okay.
as you
Two
make
of-
your way deeper farther into sea, the ships tend to spread out a little bit. Different ships have different hull depths and different better sails. Your ship seems to be one of the better appointed ones and catches up and passes the 4th one in line. Before you know it, night is beginning to fall, and the other passengers, I use the term loosely, the other people forced into service, some of them lay down on the deck, some of them weep openly, and a few try to go below decks to find a place, a nook or cranny that's not being used for falling goods or cannonballs or powder, to find a place to rest. The captain, you must assume that he's a captain based upon his fancy hat. He's got the fanciest hat there. He goes down to
I
inspect
cast
the
my illusion to make myself a fancier hat.
Boz.
Then you're thrown
sorry.
overboard.
I look at him. What you need, boss?
Are any of you good for anything? No. Next person. You. He points at the strongest one of you. The bunch looks the strongest. Probably
Probably my character, Marcus,
Marcus.
Which is
because he's built like a innkeeper from the Middle Ages. You know, like a brick shithouse.
and
He looks like he carries 100-pound barrels all day.
yeah, he points at both Marcus and Flint. He says, "You two, grab this line and pull as hard as you can." And he points to one of the ropes that is fastened nearby. So now, one of the things that in D&D Next is that instead of like attack rolls and that sort of thing, everything is a type of ability check. So in this case, I'm going to ask you guys to do an athletics check. And Now, does anyone need a quick explanation of, fuck it, I'm explaining it. Fuck you, I'm explaining it. So the athletics check is a type of skill check called a strength check. So you take a 1d20, you roll that, you add your strength modifier to it, and then if you're proficient in the skill, you add your proficiency bonus.
Which I think is +2.
At first level, it's +2.
Okay, so I think I did the math then for my skills correctly, because I am trained in athletics, and I have a +3 bonus to strength, so I have a +5 to my athletics checks.
Yes, so go ahead and...
Okay, so I will roll 1d20 +5 to haul on these ropes.
Then I'll do the same with a +6.
Oh, and I rolled a natural 1.
Okay, so in 5th edition, there's difficulty checks have every 5 points is a difficulty check. So the trivial would be DC 5, and easy would be DC 10, so on up to the near impossible of 35. Things don't get to... yeah, Greg, I'll get you in 1 second, but... proficiency progresses slower, so the inflation is less. The point is that this would have been an easy check, which would be DC 10. Flint, you make that with a 13, so you grab the rope nearest you, you haul down, and you can feel the wind catch the sail under your fingers as the ship leaps forward. Marcus, you do the same thing, but maybe you've got some grease on your hands or whatever, but you go to grab the rope, it slips right through your fingers, giving you a nice little burn in your hands. And, Floor, if you're close enough that you could grab the rope to keep it from whipping away, do you want to give that a try?
Yes, I do.
All right, give me a dexterity check.
Yeah, I think I
All right,
actually...
let me just...
I slip on some water and actually fall down, and the rope slides out of my hands as I fall.
And twist around your neck as I start to pull.
Faz
26,
generates
it
like
kills
the
you.
comedy whoop noise with minor illusion.
Oh,
Greg, do we
I
have
don't know
three-
if you've rolled on. Okay, you got it. Yeah, I was about to say, I don't know if you've used Roll20 before, but you got the roll thing down, so never mind. 15, very nice.
If your strength's a 19, you should have got a bigger plus than just +2. Should have been at least +4.
This
It was
one's dexterity to catch the rope.
Oh.
Yeah. So the difference between a skill check, for example, athletics or whatever, is you can add your proficiency to it. Which regular skill ability check, you just add your ability modifier. In this case, Greg's was 2. For Hlorf, you have no problem catching the rope out of air, yanking it downward, and the ship stops, listing a little bit to the right, and gets back on course. He nods appreciatively and gives Marcus a bit of a stink eye. He says, "You better get your sea legs before too long here, lad." That whatchamacallit, accent, by the way, is dedicated to Chris, master of accents.
What?
Listen to our podcast, it's awesome.
I think you're mocking me.
You're so good at accents, Chris.
I know.
Why would we ever make fun of you for your unsurpassed skill?
No.
I just slightly deepen a voice, and that's a different accent.
Yep. We never know what accent we're going to get next with you. Yep.
Well, that's why it's Dungeons and Dragons, because then you don't have to do a real accent, because it's
Right.
fantasy.
That's why we
That
keep
would
coming
be-
back, Chris.
All right. So, those are the two main ways of interacting with the world. You either do a skill check or an ability check. Next off is Baron. What are you doing while all this other stuff is going on the boat? That's you, Chris.
Oh shit! It is. Sorry, I'm not used to. I'm not used to this guy's name yet. So while they're doing that, Varen is still kind of pissed off about the whole deal he's gotten. So I think he'd be looking around the ship for some easy marks that he may be able to pickpocket. They made him buy
Baron,
his own.
you notice behind you there's an unguarded door, and this door is fancier than the porthole in the bottom of the ship that goes into below decks.
Mhm.
This one looks like it might go to the captain's cabin. Do you find this intriguing?
Oh, definitely.
Would you like to try to resist going to the captain's cabin, or are you just going to walk on in?
I'm gonna, take a quick glance around and see if there's anybody watching, and then try the door handle or whatever means of entry there is to the captain's cabin.
You want to make a perception check, or you just want to walk on in?
Let's do perception.
All right, so go ahead and roll perception. Do you understand how that works?
Yes. My wisdom is crap, but I am proficient in it, so I get a +2, and I roll a 9.
Okay, so that would be great if it was a trivial check, but unfortunately, this was not a trivial check. The good news about that is that you don't see the captain glancing sidelong at you as you enter his cabin. The captain's cabin is actually pretty Spartan. There's a bed bolted to the floor. There's a chest directly in between at the foot of the bed, and then there is a captain's table with a map, a sextant, and the other a spyglass. Those sort of the accoutrements needed to captain a ship. Big ledger book as well. If there's anything of valuable, it would be yes, the sextant. It'd be contained in the chest.
Okay. Well, luckily I managed to buy some thieves' tools, so I'm gonna see if I can quickly get that chest open.
You go down to open your bag of thieves' tools, and all of a sudden you feel a cuff on the back of your head. So
Did that son of
go
a
ahead
bitch
and-
punch me?
yes, you're gonna make a Constitution save.
Oh, good.
And this is where we go over the death rules.
Yeah. So
This is where we go over the drowning rules.
16. Booyah.
Good. Okay, so
I
the
armor
way
my
that
head.
saves work is they're basically like an attack with your ability, but different classes have different proficiencies and different saves. So it's kind of like skills, kind of like saving throws. In 4th edition, it's sort of like fortitude, reflex, will sort of thing. So Chris, in this case, you pass your Constitution check, or your Constitution save. Captain grabs you by your ear, hauls you out of his head, and says, "Stay out of my cabin, lad, or I'll be keel hauling you before the day's over, before the night's through."
Fine. We're just trying to find a place to sit down.
Sit down there, and he points to a coil of rope next to a cannon.
Ties you to the mast.
I'm gonna not sit in the coil of rope. I'm just gonna kind of sit off to the side. He won't even let me into the
nods.
sex tent. It's bullshit.
He glances at all of you, and he points at Marcus and Varen and says, "Keep an eye on those two. I wouldn't want the rest of you lot falling in with their kind." And he goes back up to the forecastle. I have no idea what the fuck a forecastle is, but it sounds awesome.
It's when you have more than 3 castles.
Are you just making up terms? That's
Oh,
where
shit, I was
Bowser
right.
lives.
Yeah. He goes back up to the forecastle and watches over the sea. Darkness begins to fall, and as I assume that you guys are beginning to get a little... Oh, so let's talk about sleeping. Do you want to
I
set up a
cast-
watch?
I cast light such that it illuminates the ship, but I try to obfuscate the fact that it comes out of... That's like me that's casting it.
Got to obfuscate that you're just casting it.
Yeah.
So,
So if enemies are looking for
Sleight
ships,
of
they'll
hand
only see
deception.
ours.
What'd you say?
So if enemies are looking for ships in the night, they'll only see ours.
Yes. Andrew, give me deception.
Sexy,
That's
I'm
it.
proficient in that.
It's also charisma.
Even sexier.
Marcus is
Oh,
going...
god damn it.
That's fine. It's no one's really paying attention to you. This is first level, so you're able to disguise the fact that you're casting a spell, and you light up the whatever you want, like one of the main sails or whatever, so everybody can see things.
Yeah, it's sort of halfway up the main mast or something.
Okay. The
Yeah.
captain's not looking behind us, so he does notice. Yeah, what you were saying?
Yeah, by the way, Marcus is going to try and distance himself from Varen because he does not want to be associated with a person of ill character like that.
I just wanted a
He's
place to
trying his
sit.
best.
I just wanted somewhere to sit.
So, time passes, the night darkens, and it seems like you remember, of all your days in the villages on the mainland, stars in the sky, wherever you wanted. It seems like out on the water, shouldn't there be more? There are fewer stars. In fact, there are none. The night is as still and as black as an inky pool.
Except for all the light.
Except for all the light that Andrew just cast. Thank you, Andrew. It's still as black as an
Ruining
inky
your
pool
poetry
with a spotlight
since
shining down.
2014.
A candle in the dark.
So you guys could take a rest or extended rest if you wanted to. But I'm assuming that some of you want to stay up for a watch. So we're going to go from left to right in the order that I see here. So Adam, we're going to start off with perception for you.
Sure. I gotta figure that out. Hold on.
What do your elf eyes see?
It's wisdom.
Yeah. Is it?
Yep.
Oh, yeah. Whoops. Sorry.
A 10. You spot the raiders.
Of the Lost Ark.
I was about to say, in their Lost Ark.
Um,
Son of a bitch.
Hey,
here,
Eat it.
nothing.
an ark is a boat.
Exactly. It all fits together. Oh my god, we've cracked the code.
You hear the slapping of the water against the hull of the boat. This is the first boat that you've been on, I assume?
Yeah, it probably would be.
Yeah, this is Adam playing as well. It's Thaum. Yeah, the water laps almost pleasantly against the boat repeatedly.
I think he said it was pronounced Tom. If
Thom.
I'm correct. Thom.
Yeah,
Thom,
Thom.
sorry. Thom Diddle. Foz, Mr. Fantastic. I would like you also to make a perception check.
Oh boy. Rolling dice, what I'm best at. Holy shit.
Yeah. That's a 19.
Modifier not needed.
So you here, tell me a little bit about your character. I'm blanking out at the moment for Foz.
He's the spy.
Spy
who's a
master,
wizard.
right?
Yeah.
Right. So well versed in the sound of a knife unsheathing in the dark and the sound of a cold steel sliding into flesh. You're fairly certain you hear some sort of skulking going on below decks.
I'm going to use Minor Illusion, which is one of my cantrips, which is basically like ghost sound and the illusion portion of prestidigitation all lined up into one, which is kind of handy. Although
Gotcha.
prestidigitation still exists. So I'm basically just going to use ghost sound to make a really fucking loud, like, klaxon, basically.
Cool. All right. A klaxon rings out louder than any you've heard, echoing across the water, the still water, and jolting all of you awake. The captain turns from where he had slumped against one of the masts and shouts, "What's the meaning of this?" And up from the holes in the hold, and up from the side of the deck, swarms dozens of tiny creatures with beady eyes and teeth like razors.
Oh, my.
Their skin is slick, and their faces look like sharks. They have no hair, and their grasping hands reach out to catch you. Yes, they are carnivorous sea monkeys. All right, so roll for initiative.
Sweet.
Is that just Dex mod?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
20 plus 22. Booyah.
I got a 3.
I got a rock.
I will move 7 times before you
Ooh.
move, Bobby.
I got a pretty good one, too.
21, nice. It's
Blackjack.
water.
Marcus is ready to take his anger out on some sea monkeys.
Carnivorous seaman.
It's like, I've had a bad day, and you're gonna pay for it.
So we don't have tokens ready quite yet, unfortunately. So
That's fine.
that's fucking terrible.
We can each just make a little box or whatever.
Yeah, no,
Kid
it
Gav.
won't let me add them to the turn order thing without an actual
Token. Yeah.
token.
Well, I'm last, if that helps.
That helps. Thank you so much.
I think if you look in the art asset library thing they got, you could probably just be like Rogue, first one of those, Wizard, first couple
Perfect.
of those.
Adam, what is Thum playing? What is Thum?
He's a hill dwarf kind of guy.
Fighter, Rogue, Mage.
Cleric.
Sorry.
Great. This is you.
I like how clerics are like the super perceptive ones.
Helps
But the
wisdom
Spy
of-
Master isn't.
Because of the
And
wisdom.
the spy master's like, I don't fucking know.
Yeah, my
Dude, I
rogue
can't-
is terrible at perception, which kind of sucks, because You know, you want to have good eyes on stuff.
Andrew, you're playing Wizard?
Yes, I am.
Chris, you're playing a rogue, right?
Yes, sir.
And Marcus is a fighter type?
Yes, he is.
Greg, is Hlorf also a fighter type?
Yeah, he is.
Oh, Greg, if you want to make it smaller, the player icons, like the ones
I
that
already
just dropped
typed
on
it,
the-
Chris.
Oh.
God.
There's also a slider to zoom out.
Yeah, there's a slider on the top right, next to the scroll bar, that actually lets you zoom out real quick.
Bobby.
Fighter.
I was just trying
Character I
to
remember
help.
for some reason.
What was that, Chris?
I was just trying to help.
That's what you get for helping.
Hey, you guys are adding your initiative. Good job. How'd that work?
Not well for me. Oh, I got a 3 if you're curious.
Just be glad
Hlorf?
that wasn't on a stealth check.
Got a 5.
Last but not least, try to find this thing. Alright, so I apologize for that taking so long. The initiative, fucker, where the fuck is initiative? Can you remind me what initiative is? Is it dexterity?
Yes.
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 No.
Yes.
Yes.
Undecided.
Oh, cool. I have it set up to do 3D dice. Thank you so much. 18.
You guys should get your names put in on your characters on initiative.
I can only see my name.
And I can only see mine.
Oh, okay. So we
Yeah,
can all see our own
he's,
names.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you double-click the icon, Mike, you can make it where the name is visible to everybody, but really, as long as the person can see their own name to know that they're up, it doesn't matter a whole lot.
Okay. As long as we know
How do I do
who
that?
we are.
Double-click the icon.
Yeah, I'm there. Now,
I think it's on the second tab. You should have stuff for bar 1, bar 2, bar 3, all that shit. Click it. There should be a checkbox.
all
to
players
make-
can view.
Yeah, all
Got
players
it.
can view. There you go. I can
We
see
lost
Tom.
Adam.
I'll come back.
Be back.
Okay.
Window closed on me.
Okay, so 6 of these things come.
I only see 5.
6 of these things come boiling up out of the decks, while one attacks the. Several attack the captain, and others attack the other pirates. Sailors up on the deck. 6 of them come your way, charging forward.
We're
Varen,
totally not pirates.
Yeah,
Alright,
they have a writ from the king. That means they're privateers.
Oh yeah. actual privateers, not pirates, I swear. Varen, you are the first person to go on my campaign. So, Varen, you are already on your feet when you see the first sign of trouble between Foz's clanging light. I'll just let you narrate your character. What are you doing?
Well...
So, do you understand how turns work in 5th edition?
Yes. Well...
Good. If you pretend it's 4th edition, you're probably going to be fine.
Yeah, I was about to say, because it didn't say anything in there about, like, move actions, but I figured you could move and act at the same turn. Alright, so I'm here...
So in 5th edition, you can move up to your speed, which is probably 30 feet.
35.
And you may take any or all of that at once. So if you want to move 5 or 10 or 15, then attack, and then move the other rest of it, you can. You don't have to have a special action for that anymore.
Interesting. I like that. But moving out of their range, if I attack and run, would provoke an opportunity attack, right?
Basically.
Okay, well,
Unless you disengage, which is the thing you can do now.
Well, I'm going to stand where I am. Call this one directly across from me an ugly son of a bitch, and then pull out my short bow and see if I could plant an arrow in between his eyes. Not my bow. I want to hold on to that.
Do you say that in Seahorse?
Oh man, that'd be really fun if you just like whipped your short bow at his face.
I hold it the wrong way, and then I let go of the back end, and it just flings it at him.
You're
Let's see
holding
if you
the
roll a one.
arrow, and you like grip onto the arrowhead really tight, and it does a point of damage to you.
Alright, so, yeah. Ugly son of a bitch, and I rolled a 9. Against AC, which I'm relatively sure will not hit. No? Okay, figured as much. I'm going to hide my shame by taking a step further back.
The creature brings up its a large shell that has strapped to its arm. Kind of cowers behind it, but he didn't need to. The arrow goes well wide. Marcus, you're up.
Okay, I can move and take an action. I believe it takes an action to put a shield on.
No, that's an incident. It's probably an incidental as part of movement.
I'm trying to find where that actually was listed in the PDF.
I
Some of the
remember
movement
reading
rules?
that earlier today. To don a shield, it is one action.
Is
and
it
to
an
doff a
action?
shield, it is one action. Yeah.
Fine, I'm wrong.
I'm sorry.
It'd be too easy for the players if they could just put their shields on for no.
It would be
you know.
too easy for the fighters. You're
Right.
missing a key distinction.
Okay, well, Marcus has been wearing his armor on the ship because he wasn't sure exactly when they were going to be going off, but he didn't have his shield strapped on his arm, so he straps the shield on his arm and draws his sword, or his war pick, excuse me. He has a war pick because swords require training. And I guess he will move forward just a little bit to try and hopefully draw some of these nasty sea monkey goblin things before they try and attack the squishier people.
Yeah, so that distance is just relative. Don't worry about it being actual 10 feet or whatever.
Well, he's taking a few steps forward, basically.
Yeah.
With his weapon and shield readied.
All right. The shark-like tiny humanoids surge forward.
Oh.
What's that?
I'm just exclaiming that they're shark-like. That's bad. I thought they were sea
Yo.
monkeys. Sea monkeys are like cute. Sharks have teeth and are nasty.
They're
Think of
carnivorous sea
halfling-
monkeys.
Think of halfling-sized humanoid sharks.
Okay,
Like,
I have
they're like
I
they're
actually
like
have a
piranha men.
I have a very good imagination, so I wish I could draw what I think they look like because they're terrifying.
Marcus, stepping forward, 3 of them rush you.
Okay.
And they all kind of crowd around you, and they slash out with pieces of coral that they've wrapped some odd pale leather around as a hilt.
Okay.
This this is gonna go well for you.
I have good AC for level 1, I think, so we'll see.
Mine's 19. What's yours?
18.
Wait, you serious? 'Cause it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter because Mike rolls like a boss.
Well,
Yeah, sorry
okay,
about that.
here's a question for Mike. I know in 4th edition ties hit. In 5th edition, do ties hit?
It's meter beat, I think.
Okay. So that will be 2 attacks will hit me out of 3.
Do you have your shield up?
I do have my shield up,
Okay, perfect. So
and
you
I
have,
have chainmail on, which gives me a total of 18 AC.
so these coral clubs beat at you, and they kind of rip as they're tearing away, and it's really disturbing to have these guys come all up at you. Several of the crude coral clubs wind up impacting your skin a little bit. Let's see how much they hurt. All right, cool. So it's a flat value, it looks like. But it doesn't.
You heal for 1 point of damage.
Each attack has a minimum of 1, so they're barely glancing blows. You can barely feel them.
So
In
I
fact, you
take-
get the shield into, and you're picked to partially intercept the blows.
So I take 2 damage.
2 damage.
Oh, I'm whatever. I'm fine. Still got 11 hit points.
Next up are the rest of the goblins. So this happen. We'll start off with purple guy here. For some reason, I didn't turn on their nameplates, so I have no idea who that is.
That'd be me.
So you haven't gone yet. Initiative order. The sea goblin or shark creature, whatever the hell we're going to call these things. He also attacks you. This is what looks like the cartilaginous bone of some sort of undersea shark.
That's pretty baller.
It's his father's jawbone.
Father's tooth. That's and he doesn't really seem to know how to use it very well. Either that or you're just that badass, but he just goes sprawling out when he tries to thrash at you with it. As you haven't gone yet either, so it's gonna be the same thing.
Yep. Come at me, bro.
Advantage on attack rolls against any target that has a lower initiative. So I'll roll twice and take the higher result. 6 is the higher result in this case. Alright, does a 7 hit your AC?
No, somehow.
So despite trying to jump you, you have no problem fending off the attacks of the clumsy sea goblin. Last but not least, this guy has what this looks like was once the locking mechanism of a treasure chest, and he's held it on an end of a rope, and he's flailing it at this guy in the end here, whose name I have not yet learned. Flint. It's withdrawn. So 9 is a higher roll. He's advantage against you. Does a 9 hit your AC?
No.
It's pathetic. It might as well be a sock full of pennies.
I'm still asleep, just taking on my armor.
Next up is Faz.
Cool, I have to figure out the rules for not getting punched in the face.
Yeah, disengage is a full action, and you can just walk away from them.
Yeah, I'd rather burn it to death. But then I might get bonked for...
Yeah, I don't know. Casting in
Damages.
close range, they really didn't see any rules for it.
No,
it's making
it's only
a
moving
ranged
out of reach, I
attack.
thought.
I'd be making a ranged attack all up in his grill.
So
Actually, let me look up Burning Hands
a ranged
real quick.
attack at melee range does not provoke an opportunity attack, but you are at disadvantage, so you would have to roll 2 and take the lower one.
Yeah.
Also, I'm pretty sure Burning Hands is like a touch power since you have Burning Hands.
Yes.
No.
It is a
No?
cone of some description. I'm trying to find it here.
Cone of Shame, I believe.
Burning hands are
Still
the
15-foot cone. So, is there any way that I can hit, say, the sea goblin all up in my grill and maybe a couple others without
Yes.
burning any allies? Without burning any allies?
So you hit 3 easy.
Okay. So that is... Each creature must make a dexterity saving throw. So I'm going to spend one of my spell slots and see if I can't trivialize this encounter for us. So it's a dex saving throw, and the target is 14.
Is there ever any way to increase the DC of those rolls?
They increase with my level, my stat,
Okay.
and the spell level. So one saves. They take 3d6 damage, except for the one that saves, which takes half.
Jesus Christ.
Roll 3d6 once. You incinerate the 3 of them, all 3 of them.
Fucking wizards.
They've never seen fire before. They shrink away from it, and the one that catches, the two that get the full brunt of it, they go up like a torch. It's like their oily skin conducts the fire extra well. The third that shies away from the flame and almost gets away, he still gets the little scorching rays on his arm, and before he knows it, the entire thing is up in fire. He's belching black smoke and running around in circles screaming.
Cool.
Woohoo, burning hands on the wooden ship.
Faz is gonna sort of like blow out his fingers like a boss because he's a boss.
On a scale from 1 to 10,
he's
how
got, like,
delicious does this smell?
Chris asking all the important
I
questions.
have a feeling it smells like, gasoline or something.
Well, I figure
There's
you're
one
cooking fish
coughing up
people,
black
right?
smoke.
So that's probably delicious. That's the Cajun
Fish are more
one.
delicious
He's just
when
blackened.
raw.
So does
Yeah,
Spaz
it's-
have like a finger gun that he just blows off? Like,
That's what I did, yeah, with both of them.
The captain starts hollering from somewhere beyond the fray. Boom.
I'm just looking up this spell quickly. So Thom points his warhammer at one of the other sea monkeys that's engaged to Marcus, and shouts out something like, "By the holy light be purged," and casts Guiding Bolt. And that is a ranged spell attack. Okay, so ranged spell, that's still, does that use your spell casting ability still, or is that actually Dex?
You're considered proficient with the spell, so it's 1d20 plus your 2, I think, in this case.
Yeah.
$20, very nice.
Assuming that hits.
Oh yeah.
Unnatural 20 probably hits, yes.
Well, it's not a natural, but yeah.
Yeah, close.
Yeah.
She takes 9 damage.
So for a brief moment, it's like a white, a half-transparent white hawk flies from your hammer, striking the goblin full in the chest, and he just evaporates into motes of light.
That's pretty gangster. Everything's gangster tonight.
You see an opportunity before you.
Is it? Am I up?
Yep.
All right. I have a javelin. I'm gonna pull it out and stab the guy.
Just spear that fucker off with the ship.
Yeah.
I love how Guiding Bolt does more damage than any other attack that any of us have access to, and then it's like, oh, and it gives them advantage on the next attack
Yeah.
if the thing is still alive.
So you had advantage to his corpse right now. That'd be great.
I do have hit with hammer.
+2 to teabag attacks.
So it's a strength check with the javelin. So it's 1d4 plus 4.
D20 plus whatever your strength modifier is. Do you know if your character is proficient with javelins?
He should be. It's a simple weapon.
Okay, yeah, then you add another 2 to it as well, so it should be +6, I believe.
All right. So it's a 14.
Yep. And yeah, you've got no problem hitting the tiny creature because you're not seem particularly trained for combat with your thrown weapon.
So I'm a duelist, so I have one-hand weapon, so I'm going to get a 1d6 plus 6.
Jeez.
Jesus
And-
Christ.
I have him pretty good.
So the good news is that you hit what you're aiming at. The better news is that you pinned it to the deck. Your javelin,
Fish bobs.
javelin, right?
Pardon?
The javelin, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so your javelin rips right through the creature like it's made of wet paper mache and pins him to the mast behind him. And he gurgles a black substance that bubbles out of his toothy maw as he scrabbles pitilessly at the javelin that has him pinned like some sort of bug underneath a bug collection pit. Flint, there's one left. I think that's a challenge.
Oh, God. So Flint just kind of looks over at what everybody else was doing, looks down at his hammer, and feels kind of disappointed, but he's still going to try to take a swing at the last one in front of him. 23 versus AC.
Yeah, that might land.
You want me to bring the hammer down?
That's pretty much the only way it goes. So 12 damage to him.
Oh, ow.
Flint's starting
Let's
to feel a
talk
little bit
about
better
how
about
death works
himself.
in 5th edition. If you're reduced to 0 hit points, if you take enough damage that is equal to your hit points again, you die regardless. He had 3 hit points. So you did 12 to him, which is 4 times the number of hit points he has.
Mm-hmm.
You bring the hammer so hard down upon his head that his pathetic body pops apart, his limbs go flying, and this blackish liquid spills out of him, popping him like a meat balloon.
Meat balloon.
That's what I was going for.
I was gonna say like a marinara sauce filled balloon.
No, it's soy sauce with their sushi. For the one that's pinned up against the mast.
Yeah,
Now
sprinkle
we
some of
have
this dead on
seasoning.
top of the other one.
Have you guys seen the soy sauce cuttlefish video?
Yes, and it
Thankfully,
is
no.
terrifying. Basically,
No.
in I want to say it's Japan.
Doc,
I'm not 100%.
don't spoil it. Don't spoil it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
What's
don't
that?
spoil it. Everybody watch it.
I'm gonna put it
Oh,
on
I
the
have a-
stream so
about-
everybody can watch it.
I have a question about what I could have done.
Yes.
Instead of moving, would I have been able to attack and take my shield out, or only one of the two?
Only one of the two.
Okay. I have a question. When you said this guy attacked me, you said he had a key at the end of a rope he was hitting me with?
He had a lock.
Oh, okay.
Lock and end a rope. Alright, sorry, we'll step down for 1 second. Chris, you want to share?
Huh?
Want to share?
I can. Let me pull it up.
You have to tell. Well, I mean, yeah, you can tell us what it says. Is it from your wife?
No, like it's
Good job, honey. I'm proud of you.
We'll edit this out. Don't worry. We'll be professional.
It wasn't even a good
No,
job.
we
It's honey,
fucking
I'm
won't.
disappointed.
Don't insult us by calling us professional.
Like
Oh, that's fantastic.
Oh, awesome.
That's got to be a friend of ours.
Mike, like this is my heart actually being warmed.
Which is new in Canada.
Motherfucker said my name last.
I never.
Bob, you were the afterthought.
it's from a guy named Evan Medinger.
Oh, okay. He's actually the former.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think I know who it is based on the email, which I'm not gonna say out loud.
Okay.
Because reasons.
It
Yeah.
might be Evan Medinger.
Well, thank you, Evan. I really
Evan
appreciate
Medinger from
that.
5 Forest Crest Boulevard.
We have sent Bobby a knife and a map to your house, and he will teach you to mention him last.
We're gonna play a game.
This
No,
game
that's-
is called Count the Shells. Alright, so this was a trivial task, you guys. In less than 6 seconds, you've slaughtered the creatures before you, burned them to a crisp, pulped them down with your hammer, pinned them to the deck, or stood there looking foolish. But regardless, the creatures are all killed. Furthermore, you've done it with such style, with such flair, that you can only wonder at how anyone around you is being cut to ribbons by these pathetic little creatures. But sure enough, most of the sailors on the boat are being swarmed with the things. They're attacking. They're swarming over the guys, pulling them down. Their little sharky teeth are lashing out at their faces and throats. Coral clubs are breaking knees and shattering elbows. You can only imagine the carnage going on below decks.
Okay, as we killed our 6. Time to relax.
Is the captain still alive? That we can see?
The captain has 2 swords out and he's fighting valiantly, keeping a full dozen of them at bay. Additionally, the deck in front of you is on fire, and flames are beginning to lick up the mainmast.
Is that
It's a
the
good thing
way?
I can minor illusion that problem away so nobody has to know it exists.
Is that the way to the captain's quarters, or is that the other way?
It's the other way. The captain is in the bow of the ship. You're behind. You're towards the rear of the ship.
Defend us while I
you
steal
fucker,
your
it's a
ship.
stern.
No, I'm not gonna steal his crap. That'd be low even for me.
I'm actually going to use minor illusion to yell out fire, like really fucking loudly, so that hopefully some of the survivors actually pay attention and start putting out the fire on our boat, which is actually a very big problem, especially if we have storms of gunpowder for our cannons.
You hear, so grab a bucket and put it out, you lazy bum.
Really wishing I had Mage Hand right now, because holding a bucket does not sound like something my 6 strength wizard would be good at.
Flint
bucket?
is just gonna kind of put his foot on top of one of the fish and just kind of try to wipe it over the fire, hoping to put it out that way.
The fish was flammable.
They're
It's a
oil,
terrible
they're
idea.
flammable. You're the worst.
Intelligence 6.
Are there any readily available barrels or buckets or any sort of fire extinguishing things? I would suppose they would have something like that on deck.
There are dozens of both. Plenty of buckets, plenty of barrels, and there is ropes everywhere to be had. So it should be of no problem to cast some ropes into the water.
Okay. Yeah, well, I'm gonna do that and find any spare cloth we have, and as we get the buckets and stuff pulled up, dip them into the water and kind of throw them on the fire.
All right, give me. What kind of check would you believe that to be?
I would say probably. It's probably gonna be something athletics-wise to pull the buckets up and all that kind of stuff, huh?
Okay, if you want. You tell me how you're.
Well, I'm gonna maybe try to. Okay. So I'm gonna lead the rope. I'm gonna like tie it around me, and then I'm gonna shimmy up the mast, and then I'm gonna jump down all acrobatic-like, and use my weight as a thing to lift the buckets out more easily.
Oh, hi, Mark.
You're gonna snap your spine.
Because I'm much more acrobatic than I am athletic. I work agile, not strong.
Okay, so you're going to do some backflips as you throw water or something?
No. Okay, so I get the rope, I throw the bucket in the water, and to get it out, I'm going to climb up the mast, and I'm going to get on a little crossbeam thing, and I'm going to jump down, holding onto it, and use the mast arm
Gravity?
thing and gravity to lift it out.
All right, that sounds like a moderate difficulty. Check. Hit me with 15.
20 plus. Luckily, I am double proficient in acrobatics. 25, son.
All right, so despite this seems highly improbable, Viren proves his usefulness by flipping up the mainmast, jumping down. He wraps the rope around him, and he flings himself out into the air like a gentle dove, and the bucket goes flying up into the air, spraying water everywhere, and somehow managed to help put out the fire. Marcus, what are you going to do?
Does the captain need defense with all the dudes he's fighting, or does he look like he can handle himself?
He's holding his own, but you don't know for how long, and I doubt the captain will yell at you for helping him.
Yeah, I think Marcus might go and try and help the captain, because well, first of all, it kind of looks like this guy's got the fire under control. And second of all...
The fire's not under control.
Oh, well, I mean, he looks like he's handling it, kind of. But Marcus feels like we should deal with the threat of everybody trying to kill us before we try and put out the fire, so we don't get stabbed in the back.
All right, there's a couple of these creatures between you and them. What are you going to do? Are you going to barrel right through them, or are you going to try to kill them on the way?
Yeah, let's try and kill them on the way. Is there, because I'm not familiar with all the actions I can take. Is there a way to like charge one of the creatures so I can attack them, running at them?
You know what? So this is a little bit of me deviating from the rules as written, but it's cinematic and fun. So why don't you just give me a strength check? If you want to charge at one of them specifically, I'll give you an advantage on that strength check.
Okay.
So yeah, you charge. What kind of weapon you got?
I have a war pick actually, but since I'm charging him, I think I might just like smash him with my shield. Like, because my Marcus is 250 some pounds of man, wearing like 40 pounds of armor, so he just runs full bore and knocks the shit out of this guy, this sea monkey.
You send him sprawling, and you crush him to the deck, and then you stomp him on the way to the captain. So you have one sailor who was looking haggard, defending himself with nothing but a bucket. Nods his thanks and turns to his fellow to try to pull one of the carnivorous sea monkeys off of him. Faz, you seem to have created a bit of a stir.
I do that. Unfortunately, I don't have much to, put out fires or be strong at things. Using my intelligence, I'm going to develop a very cunning pulley system with ropes so that I don't have to expend much energy to get buckets of warm
fire.
of warm fire into that fire, because I fight
Into
fire
the water.
with fire. Of
Put
water.
cold fire on the hot fire.
Yes, prestidigitate the fire so it's not hot.
I can't. I don't have prestidigitation.
Oh, if only you
I thought you
picked
were
that.
a wizard.
If only you had one
I
more
have.
ball.
Some wizard you are.
I have minor illusion. Dick off.
Maybe Wizard of the Coast, but no Wizard of the Sea.
Wait, you have a minor illusion dick off?
God, Mike.
Yes.
Just like a floating dong? That seems generally
What else
useless.
are you gonna do?
Alright, so give me that roll. That seems not quite as complicated as the flying swan dive that Varen did, so give me a 10. Or if that sounds something like the water tribe has.
Kong fucking pow 21.
So you got no problem doing your super intelligent use a pulley system to make it so that you can pull more water. And sure enough, you're helping put out the fire that you helped start. Fire help start. You did it all yourself. Credit where credit is due.
I think some credit is due to the hideous sea monkeys who were oddly flammable for
It's
being
almost
submerged
like-
in water.
It's almost like the GM made that up on the fly. Boom.
Almost.
Is there any of the humans that look like they're in a bad way? Like dying?
There's a privateer who looks like he's had his throat half torn out, and his eyes are blinking as he stares up into the black sky, and he reaches up trying to keep the blood in his throat.
Okay, I'm gonna go to him, assuming that the path is clear, and use my Spare the Dying cantrip.
Cool. Does that kill him?
It stabilizes him to 0 HP.
Oh,
So
okay.
he's stable.
'Cause Spare the Dying sounds like blood for the blood god. So you just reach out, touch his brow, and say, "You will live."
Yeah, sure. Infuse him with the holy light.
Orf, there may be a problem that javelins can't solve, but you haven't found it yet.
Attack the fire. So how many of these shark goblins are left?
Possibly 24.
It's like a really good throw. I'm going to try to run towards them and throw a javelin at the closest one.
Okay. Give me a
Impale
roll
all
strength
2
check.
dozen with that throw.
Oh yeah, go ahead. Alright, let's see here.
That's pretty powerful. I mean, that's definitely easily enough to you start running down them. There's one that close enough to the edge. You give him boot, kick him right off. He can probably swim, but he's not on the ship right now. And then there's another one that gets close enough that you jab in the face with your javelin.
Save.
Oh, damage. Yeah, you don't need to roll damage. It's alright. This is kind of an epic action sequence where the characters are running around the deck trying to put out the fire, and there's a bunch of mooks that they're just booting around. Flint.
So are there any barrels that are full of water already on the deck? That I might be able to
Full of
heave
water.
and smash against one of the fish things that's near a fire? While simultaneously trying to break the barrel of water?
So if this was Fate, I'd say spend a Fate point. If this was Edge of the Empire, I'd say flip a Destiny point. This is D&D 5e, so we're going to call this... Jesus, what's funny about Dungeons & Dragons?
Grids, right?
Dragon points. Dragon point.
50 DKP minus.
Inspiration.
Dragon point. Yeah, there you go, Dragon points. Here, I'm going to... Yes, you can flip a Dragon point to the ugly side. Dragon.
You flip a dragon point to the Monty Cook side.
Oh.
Oh.
That's way better than what I had,
I
yeah.
was gonna say flip it to where his asshole's showing.
That's all of him!
So do you want me to roll
Yeah,
athletics
check.
for that or something? Okay.
Yeah.
No. That is a critical fail.
You wasted it.
There was a drinking water, damn you.
It's okay, that barrel didn't even break.
It's not just the drinking water, it's also all of our booze.
In fact, it was the booze.
Well, unless
It's
it's above a certain point of alcohol, it won't burn.
It's a gunpowder barrel.
It's half gunpowder, half vodka for easy storage.
We don't have gunpowder in this setting. Thank God.
We have
We
cannons.
have
actually have
cannons on
gunpowder
the
in the
front
center.
of the
Well, we
ship,
do.
you idiot. Of course we have gunpowder.
We don't have a hose. We just go into.
We have cannons. That's just for the wizards to load
Yeah,
fireballs in, right?
the wizards just go.
This isn't Avatar, although that would be badass if we just had like firebending cannons all over the front of this thing.
Oh my god, yes.
Quickly, wizards,
So-
blow the cannons.
My first pass in this setting, when the naval battle would occur, they would bring out the cannons, and it would just be wizards that were strapped to a plank with a bag over their head, and they would pull out the bag, and the wizards would
Oh, fucking yes.
all fire forward. But
So
that
we're
seems
basically Sarah
unnecessary.
Boss.
You breed them.
From
You breed
DA2.
wizards with falcons, and they only attack when you take the hood off.
They're
No,
asleep
actually, the wizards
otherwise.
take care of that on their own. They're a weird lot.
True.
Whoa! What?
Jesus.
Okay, Flint, you grab the nearest barrel at hand, you heave it at the fire. Unfortunately, the barrel was of rum, and besides angering the sailors around you, it does slightly spread the fire. Aaron,
I point at the wizard.
see through it.
I'm not openly a wizard, you.
Make me a bluff check. Give me charisma.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Okay. Bluff is a... So deception? I'm
Yeah.
not sure if bluff is...
Deception, charisma.
Okay. That is a 0. Another 1.
Jeez.
So everybody stares at you.
Everybody now thinks you're the original source of the fire.
Right. Not only that, but the sea goblins stop to take a look at you, and they just shake their heads.
What the hell? What the hell?
No, that's just...
When I said
we're-
he
we're
did it, I
eating these
accidentally
people,
pointed at myself.
and we're
He
embarrassed.
did it. Wait, shit.
Did somebody recruit him and not tell the rest of us?
Can I just mage hand him off the boat now?
And you're done.
Varen, your last little acrobatic trick seemed to be very effective, but and you guys are making headway, but it looks like the sails are in danger of catching alight, and if that happened, you'll be dead in the water.
How thick are these sails? Like, actually, no.
About
I'm
the
not.
thickness of sails.
Okay. Okay. So about a sail's width. Okay.
They're thick canvas sheeting.
They're as big as a sail.
My original plan was to
cut the
swing
s-
dramatically and cut the sails down onto the fire and
Oh,
let
Jesus
them
God.
smother the fire.
That's brilliant, do that.
In hindsight, I'm not gonna do, or I guess
Nope.
this is foresight
Nope.
since.
You don't,
No,
you don't
because
want to
the
do
GM
that.
Chris, you
The
are not.
GM demands you do that now.
Chris, you're
roll
not
well
proficient
or roll
in
bad.
boat,
Those are
are
still
you?
going to catch on fire.
Chris, roll a saving throw against stupid ideas.
Look,
I
my
punted
You do not
earlier.
have proficiency mode.
I want to let you know that I'm acting as my character would because he has an intelligence of 8.
That's only slightly
I-
below average.
Yeah,
Right.
seriously.
It's only
This is
slightly
only a
above
slightly
me.
below average idea.
No, it really isn't. This is like a 2 intelligence idea.
So,
Flint thinks this is a bad idea.
how many of these goblin guys are left? Approximately.
22.
22. Okay. Having played enough Assassin's Creed, I'm going to grab that rope that is just one of the ones that's always hanging off of the mast. I'm going to swing and leap at the right time and stab my rapier through one of these dudes as I land on him. All dramatic-like.
Okay. First roll me a D2.
Oh, good. Yay, I won.
That makes me happy. Now roll your check.
Okay.
You dropped the mast.
27.
Damn it. So,
Chris, if you sang that song while you're doing it, you would have had advantage.
Varen, you grab the nearest rope. You hoist yourself up. You go flying forward and leap off of it. And it's only at that moment that you realize that the rope is on fire.
That's fine. I
Did
don't
he
care.
happen to attach his petard to the rope?
So that he could be hoisted by it.
However, use it to your advantage. You jump off. You stab the dude right in the head. Black oil spills out of it everywhere. You feel very satisfied with crushing the thing beneath your boot heels.
Yes,
Also,
Marcus.
David, that's a horrible thing to call Bobby.
I completely missed it, so that's fine.
Repeat it.
Marcus, you've almost made your way to the captain. The only thing between you and him are 12 fanatic angry fish dudes.
Okay, well, let's thin the ranks a little bit. Let's see. I'm just looking at what actions I can do besides just attacking.
Good. Make something up. Tell me what you want to do. I'll tell you what it is.
Could I possibly knock over one of the fish guys so that like a stack of dominoes, I knock a bunch of them over? Like, because they're so crowded together, I can just knock a bunch on the floor.
Absolutely, but it would require either an incredible stroke of luck or an incredible bit of skill.
Go for both.
If
Swing
you
it.
expend a Dragon Ball, it'll be a DC 15 check.
I like that we now have Dragon Ball currency.
That's probably my favorite thing about this campaign, if I'm being honest.
Damn, the slam from Andrew. Like, your campaign is bad. You should feel bad.
Could I possibly
So bad we left.
make a grappling check to grab one of the guys and then throw them on top of the other guys to knock them over?
Yep. That'd be easier.
Okay, yes, I think that would be easier for my character. So I would make a strength athletics check contested by either the target's strength athletic or dexterity acrobatics check.
If you were doing a grab, this is more of a cinematic pick you up and use you as a weapon.
Okay, so do you want me to just do a strength check?
Acrobatics. Or not acrobatics. Athletics.
Athletics check? Okay.
We call this the home run swing.
I'm gonna call it bowling for sea monkeys.
Solid roll.
That's at least a spare.
You grab one of the things by the back of the neck and you just, by the feet, and you just lay out with them, knocking 3 more of them over.
Nice.
I don't think they're dead, but they're certainly giving the captain less of a hard time.
Right. Don't have to kill them right now, but we just need less of them on their feet right now, so we can kill the other ones.
As you're up.
Faz, do a fantastic.
Sorry, I was being witty in chat.
Do that.
Cast flock of pigeons.
Flock of seagulls.
every-
Flock of seagulls. Fuck! We can
And
run
I
so
ran.
far away.
I ran so far away.
You couldn't get away.
Gotta get away.
That's also true. I'm gonna see how bad is the fire? Because I kind of enjoyed that pulley
It's on
system.
a boat, so it's never very good.
That's quite true. I mean, this thing was gonna sink sooner or later.
Whoa. Oh.
Deal with it. Deal with it. How bad is it though, Mike?
Well, fire hasn't spread any further.
Okay.
It seems like if all of you made a concerted effort to stop it this right now, you
Yeah.
might be able to halt it and turn it back.
Okay.
If only a couple of you did, you'd stop it from spreading any further.
Okay. Can I burn a Dragon Ball to somehow get heaps of water out?
What spells you have?
Fire.
Burning hands.
Burning Hands, Comprehend Languages, Detect Magic, so I'm pretty sure that would be fun right now. Wow, this magic fire is fucking spreading like wildfire. Shield, Magic Missile, Mage Armor. And then Minor Illusion, Firebolt, and Light. So note all of my damage is fire.
So
Just make it a controlled burn.
Can I fight fire with fire?
let's talk about shield.
Okay. And use it to smother the thing?
Try to use this other thing, or you could use it to scoop up some water.
Ooh. Oh, I do like that. Okay.
But I will require you to expend a Dragon Ball to do that.
Sold. Do I make a intelligence type check?
Yeah, just pretend like you're casting the spell. So roll a d20, add proficiency.
How does the crit work
Oh.
for you?
That works pretty well.
Okay.
Dang, son.
Oh, so people
Um,
like when he has a crit.
Yes.
You so you cast a spell.
Fabulous.
It's a
You
different
get
kind.
deep down into the arcane mysteries
Yep.
that you've recently become aware, and something catches, something that you did not expect. It's like when you go to pull a six-pack out of the fridge, and instead of pulling out the six-pack, the fridge comes too.
That I struggle with that every day.
The boat dips down into the water, and you bring the boat to the ocean as opposed to the ocean to the boat. And briefly, water washes across the entire boat, smothering all the flames.
So with this motion in the ocean, do we have to make some sort of check to stay on our feet?
No,
It does
not
need
with, not, with
small-craft
the, not with
advisory.
my ocean of the ocean. Honey, you just roll with it, and it's fantastic. It's Faz the Fantastic.
Yeah, you don't need to make a check to stay on your feet.
Right.
Thank you, Chris. But that was weird. That's never happened to you before.
I'm sure it happens to all the mages.
Yeah, all the wizards.
Thum, there's a couple dead guys, or guys that look like they're about to be dead, if you want to help them out. There's a couple more of these shark guys, or you could just declare success. Just say, no, we got this one. Let's move on.
Some are still alive. We don't care. Mission accomplished.
No, I'm gonna
A
continue.
giant banner appears on the boat that says "Mission
Mission
Accomplished,"
successful. Yeah, mission accomplished.
and suddenly Brother Thum is in a flight suit.
No, I'm gonna continue stabilizing anyone who's on Death Star.
Okay. You find three other guys whose lives would surely have been forfeited, but you bring them back into service of the Hand of God.
Bonus.
Lorf.
All right, I'm gonna continue trying to thin out these fish people ranks. So I'm just gonna take out, surprisingly, a javelin and just manually stab them. I'm gonna throw just to try to stab the first one like right into the deck. So,
Give me strength.
all right.
Or give me liberty.
You lay about with the javelin, and you catch three of them just going pow, 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 picking them up like they're litter. It's pretty obvious that the tide has begun to turn, so to speak. Ha ha!
How?
And
Thanks to Faz.
Several of them begin to try to jump ship to get away. Flint, is there anything that you want to do while they're trying to get away?
Try to smash him more, because I'm trying to... Whenever I try to do things with the thinking, it doesn't work out so well for him, so I'm just going to stick to what he knows.
Okay. Roll to smash.
Probably not smashing. That is twice as high as I rolled last time, though.
Indeed, an 8.
You catch one glancing blow. You don't kill him, but you stop him from jumping into the water.
Are we going to interrogate this fish?
Yeah, quick, interrogate him. I know, what the fuck is it? Understand languages, comprehend languages.
You understand Murloc?
I do.
Copyright Blizzard.
Okay, I'll flop him at you.
Okay, I need a short rest so I can recharge my older self for the day. So this is going to be one of those things where we have a 5-minute workday.
As usual. That's the adventure in life right there.
Maybe for you.
Steal
All
some
right,
shit,
so-
sell some shit, I'm good.
You grab one. The rest of them run off. They flop into the water. They do those things where they flop into the water off through their backs, splash in the water around you. And you take a moment to realize that on deck, at least, the vast majority of the sailors are lay dead. The captain sheathes his 2 court swords and walks forward, looks about him, and he says, "I knew this damn being recruited by the crown is never something that is something a true sailor should do. It's condemned a lot of my men to the death."
Can, Faz is going to ask to see his letter of marque. Like the letter that commissions his boat.
Is the like fish person that Marcus was wielding as a blunt instrument still alive? Because I was gonna say you guys could interrogate him too.
Yeah, he's largely tatters of fish flesh at this point.
Okay.
If not, he would be heavily, heavily concussed.
Yeah. So he's very unhappy to see many of his crew die. He doesn't have a letter writ. It's just been anyone who was able-bodied must become. It's either this or lose all his ports. He explains to you that it's not that I have a letter of writ, lad. It's that the Kushan look lower among pirates than Midland does. At least, if we survive this, I will have quite the pay debt. But if we lose the war, it's not for me, but a long stretch at an end of a rope.
Sounds familiar. I was given a similar offer, without the ports.
What about the starboards?
Some. Only some.
I fight not for glory, but for the kingdom and our people. It's our duty as citizens.
Faz is going to very visibly roll his eyes at that.
Audibly roll his eyes.
That too, like,
yes.
roll as he rolls his eyes.
Marcus will look at Faz and say, "Well, it's not as though I wish to be here, but we have to defend. If not us, who?"
Indeed.
Maybe a nation that forces people into servitude is not a nation worth saving.
I think it's probably better than us being dirty Kushan dogs, though.
I'm gonna spit on the
yes.
deck and just kind of walk off to the back.
Well, you, sir, if you fight not for the crown, then fight for those you care about.
I'm fighting for me, so yes, I'm working on that.
Fighting for your right hand.
They've taken part of my left, and he's gonna hold it up, and his ring finger only goes up to like the first knuckle.
So
Real
you were
honorable
married
lad.
to the state, then?
Real honorable lot. Start cutting off digits after a misunderstanding.
Faz is actually going to nod with a kind of disturbing degree of understanding to that.
Apparently, in the background, the remaining sailors have begun to sing their song of mourning, which is really
Pretty
appealing.
catchy.
Jaunty.
Pretty fucking jovial, yeah.
It's sort of a forced morale recovery.
Mandatory happiness.
One of the sailors comes up from below decks and he just shakes his head.
Any survivors?
He shakes his head again like you did not understand.
Does this qualify as a short rest?
Yes.
Cool, I'm gonna burn my arcane recovery thing and get a spell back, because I can
Now,
do that like a boss!
If any of you were injured, you could spend your hit dice now to gain hit points back. Since none of you were, I don't think any of you were. Oh no, one of you took 2 hit points of damage.
Yes, I took, and my hit dice is 1d10.
Yes, but let me caution you: once you expend your hit dice, you do not get it back until an extended rest.
Well,
Use
is it not an Is it an extended or is it a extended or short?
I think we started the extended rest. And then we just haven't finished it yet, so I don't know how that works.
I was gonna say the fighter had something about how they could regain stuff.
Second wind.
Second wind. Okay. Well, I'll just remember the second wind if we get in another fight. So I'll hold off right now, and if I get hit again, I'll just use my second wind in that fight to regain more hit points.
Second wind, huh?
You have a limited well of stamina that you can draw on to protect yourself from harm. On your turn, you can use a bonus action to regain hit points equal to 1d10 plus your fighter level. Once you use this feature, you must finish a short or long rest before you can use it again.
Yep.
Oh, that's great. Too
So
bad
it
it doesn't
sounds
scale
like-
upwards.
Yeah, but I only took 2 damage, so it's like whatever.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Good deal. So,
It's not even bleeding anymore.
Scales with level at least.
it's well, you get. A
It's
couple
not
hit
bleeding
points.
anymore, because when I cast Burning Hands, it cauterized your wounds.
Yeah, all the hair on my arm is gone.
That's fucking teamwork!
And your eyebrows. Most people charge for that, and you got it for free.
Yeah, some of my beard is shorter.
So the captain calls out, "All hands on deck!" And several sailors leap to his command, but they're all told there is 8.
How many did we have before? Because 8 seems like a lot less than you would need to run a ship this size.
You had a full complement of 20 sailors.
Okay, so 8 is bad.
8 is bad.
8 is bad, got it.
They'll definitely need someone to step up and help. The captain
So is
turns
the
to you.
8 including us or no?
No, not including you. I don't think you're
Okay.
sailors.
Kind of are right now.
Actually, it's going to be 11 because Thumb saved several of them.
Good job.
I try.
He says, "Well, the good news is that you've proven yourself to be handy enough. Hopefully, you can learn some of the standards of a ship, using the ship quickly enough that you could help us for when the Kushan Navy comes down upon us." So, he asks who people are interested in learning how to fire the cannons, rig the sails, or steer the ship.
The second he says fire cannons, Baz's eyes are just like boom.
I've got
Like
That's why
yes, yes, please.
How
I'll
you
take
go aboard?
10. Yep. Yeah.
So he suggests, the captain looks at you and says, "Can you do that trick again with the fire?"
Once.
Once, not twice, perhaps?
Actually, I've got a cantrip, so I can do like 1 fireball at a time,
'Cause,
and it still
I
burns
think you'd be-
flammable, not held objects.
I think that if you had the ability to set fire to the sails of our enemies, you could cause quite a stir.
Duly noted. Actually, I can still do that with just a firebolt. It's a fucking sail. I can hit it, no problem. Hopefully, fingers crossed.
He goes up to the 3 fighter types. Marcus,
Throw a torch and
Florf,
pretend I'm a wizard.
and Flinty
Mouthful
says,
of rum, torch in one hand, burning hands. Blah!
strong, able-bodied men like yourselves, we could use on the main cannons on the sides of the boat, or the chasers of the swivel guns. I'm sure that those of you who have had training in heavier weapons would have no problem load and fire a cannon.
If you think that's where I'd be best used.
Yeah, I'm cool with being on the cannon. If there's more than one, I assume there is.
Yeah, there's 3 per side, and then 2 bow chasers, and then swivel guns along the sides as well.
I'll helm one of them swivel guns.
Yeah, Marcus is willing to man a cannon.
I get it.
Excellent.
Manning a cannon.
Boom. Have the ear of our god, it seems.
Indeed.
That, perhaps would you mind saying rights over the fallen?
Yes, I can.
Um,
So.
One of the pirates, the sailor, one of the sailors that was before, that went down there, he said, you may want to bring a bilge bucket for this.
Oh, God, okay.
He leads you down into the below decks where a couple inches of blood slosh about the ship as it goes back and forth. It seems that not only were the sailors slaughtered, but all the other people that were packed into the ship. If these were the men that were meant to reinforce the front lines, the general commanding the lines is going to have a very rude awakening when he finds 3/4 of the men that he requested gone. And it's a gruesome sight. The creatures were not so much interested in efficiently killing so much as ripping and tearing as much as they could for as long as they could. It's like somebody let a weasel into a
Chicken coop.
Hen
Yeah.
house.
A hen hoose. Eh?
You to boot it there, eh?
Finally, Varen, the captain, turns to you and he says, with nimble hands and clever feet like yours, we could definitely use somebody up in the rigging looking out for ships and then coming back down to help us out.
I'll do what I can.
I think that covers everyone.
I believe so.
Yeah. Now I'm going to take a short rest. I'm going to run out to get some water real quick.
Okay.
If you want to take a 5-minute break, smoke if you got them. We'll reconvene here in a few minutes.
I was gonna get some rum, but I remembered I just ran out. I got some rye instead. That'll
Hold
work.
still, David. Oh, okay, then I don't have to send this through the internet. Having Mondays off is pretty fantastic.
I have Monday off too.
I have 2 more days of work, and then I'm officially done my job. And then I
Oh,
get
yeah?
to move out to British Columbia, cause fuck yes! And I'm gonna AFK for a bit.
Congratulations.
Oh, I can't goddamn wait. Got a house yesterday, signed the lease and everything.
Yeah.
And it's like 800 meters from an Asian grocery store, and I'm gonna eat so many goddamn bao, you have no idea. Like, they bake bao fresh daily, and it's a 10-minute walk tops.
I don't know what that is, but apparently it's delicious.
Google bao, B-A-O, and then become enlightened.
Oh, it's like a steamed meat dumpling. Okay. Yeah.
Dumplings are really good, man. Hey,
Sure.
go to the Twitch page.
Twitch page.
Never mind.
Twitch.tv road virus.
Yeah, the _road_virus.
I got it. Why? What's up?
Guys, I found a cool wallpaper. I'm gonna say this is what we were fighting.
Okay. Let me loading. That is slightly larger than.
If not what we were fighting, it's probably what we'll be fighting soon.
That is the thing that the loins from which they came from.
Sometimes I forget I have that as my wallpaper, and occasionally, like, I'll log into my computer. I'm like, "Fuck, that thing's rad."
Yeah, I don't have well, I like my wallpaper, but it's silly. It's not like epic.
Yeah, I've got a big folder that it rotates through. Except if I remote into my computer from work, it locks whatever wallpaper it's currently on until I reboot. I don't know why it does that, but Whatever.
Don't ask me.
Oh, guys, go to the thread for this session. Somebody's drawn fan art, and it is fantastic.
Fan art?
Oxy B. I have no idea how to pronounce his name. But anyway, fantastic. He drew a fish monkey, the bucket sailor, and someone and and Faz trading Dragon Balls for abilities.
Are we still broadcasting right now?
Yeah, we're still broadcasting. I just put up a
Yes. Everybody awesome that post, for God's
Yeah.
sake.
I just did.
As if playing the game wasn't its own reward.
I like the message right before the last one. A common financial exchange being held using the common trade currency.
Mike. Oh, he can't hear us.
He's gone.
We gotta wait for him to put his headset back on.
Yeah. Look at him, taking his time.
Making us wait.
Mike, you need to go to your 5e topic and look at the latest comment. OxyB drew us some fan art. Oh wait, here you go, I can make a link. So apparently, so far, my rogue is good at not combat and bad at yes combat.
Sounds like a rogue to me.
That's kind of how I've been so far. Kinda is a bit of an understatement.
Oh man, it's good times.
That makes it all worth it.
Otherwise, it wouldn't be.
Yes, as I said, as if playing the game wasn't reward enough.
Oh God. Alright, let me take off our boop boop. There we go. And
God, that last sentence just keeps making me crack up.
And Mike, are you unmuted? Can't hear you. Try again.
1, 2, 3 toes.
There we go.
Hello.
Yeah, I was laughing really hard at that thing. Just
I
FYI.
saw that.
Alright, we are live in 5, 4, 3.
You didn't say 2 or 1.
You don't say the last two.
Okay, so when last we left our intrepid crew, they had just found out that they were some of the few remaining able-bodied people aboard this boat, and chosen faced between the task of either accepting a watery grave or putting up a fight and perhaps turning the tide of the battle. I guess that they agree. I didn't actually formally ask you guys if you agree to participate. Shippiness.
I believe that Flint was pretty okay with man in the cannon.
All right.
To turn a phrase, I believe everything is shipshape.
Okay, so for ease of use, those of you that want to man a cannon can treat it just like your main attack. So you treat it as if you were proficient in it and it was using either strength or dexterity, whatever you normally use. We just go with 1d10 for damage.
Okay.
For
Now,
the
I have a question quick about rolling damage, which I didn't actually attack anybody last combat. But I wasn't sure, looking at the basic rules, if you're making an attack, whether ranged or melee, do you add your dexterity or strength bonus, depending on if you're making a melee or basic or melee attack? Or is it just a weapon die?
Add your strength or dexterity to damage.
Okay. I mean, that's how it was in previous editions, but, you know, it's a new edition, so I figured I'd ask.
You don't add your proficiency.
Right, the proficiency is just a hit.
Right.
Okay.
That's my understanding.
Okay, cool.
So since my dex is 1 and my ranged weapon is a hand axe, which I'm proficient with, it'd be a +3, but only a +1 to damage since that's my dex mod.
Correct.
Okay.
In this case, just treat it like it was your normal weapon. Back.
Okay.
Booster, right. Okay. Additionally, those of you who do not want a mana cannon, there's plenty of other things you can do. One of the things that 5e offers is the ability to assist another player. They get advantage in that roll, which means that they get to roll 2d20. If that's super boring, there's still plenty of other things you can do on the ship. For example, you can heal the injured, command the vessel to turn, which is going to be fun, spot an oncoming vessel, or fire one of the other cannons if you want. Or you can do anything that your little heart can dream up and desire. Varen, up there in the mast, I can imagine you jumping down on a rope and swinging onto an opponent's ship, for example.
Yes, put out the fires on the opponent's ship.
So you said the damage with the cannon would be d10. Would it be plus strength or dex? Okay. I was going to say, holy shit! I can hit hard with my hammer than I can with a cannon.
Oh, you can just what's your hammer?
1d8 plus 4 for damage.
And the cannons are ship scale. It's 1d10 ship scale damage.
MDC.
Okay.
So just MDC damage.
All right. Varen, are you up in the crow's nest? Looks like.
Yeah, I'm, scouted up somewhere near the top of that thing, wherever I could find a stable footing to try and point out where stuff is to whoever's cannoneering.
Well, as light stretches her fingers across, or as dawn stretches her fingers across the sky, the morning rays are as red as the blood of the sailors of the souls that died below the decks.
That's that's a convoluted. Just a little bit of a convoluted description.
Yeah, it was a little purple prosy for you.
A red sun rises. Moon has been spilled.
Chris, is that what you say during sex?
Moon. I'm a dog, Marv. Yeah, Dawn's fingers are as red as the blood of the sailors below decks. And soon the sky is bathed in a similar glow of blood. Varen, make me a perception check.
Alright, shit. Yep. What's up?
Hey, you're rolling like me.
That's all
Everything
for you.
looks fine
right
to
there.
you.
That's a 3.
Okay,
Thum
Damien.
or Faz, what are you guys doing?
Oh, I wanted to help with the steering thing. That sounds like fun. So I would probably be back where the
By the boat
back
wheel.
part of the ship. Yeah, back there, sure.
Faz
Yeah,
is
Jack.
waiting. Faz is waiting for the flawless spotter up top to point out any ships to set their sails on fire, which I think I have a 120-foot range on. So
Ooh.
You're just waiting for the spotter to spot something? You don't want to do anything specific?
When he critically failed, he probably saw the sails on our own ships, like, enemy ship!
yeah, like I could try not trusting them because I don't know Varen from anybody.
Enemy ship, straight up!
I'm probably also searching myself. Enemy ship right underneath us. It snuck right up on us. I have no idea.
Guys, I saw a shark.
Why do they call it a crow's nest?
Oh
There's
God!
no birds up here at all. So, like, can I make a perception check? I'm assuming at a higher difficulty since I'm not way the shit up, but
Yeah, absolutely.
cool. Does the 16 do anything for you?
Yes.
Cool.
So you are on port?
Sure.
Port
Yeah.
is left, right?
Yes. Port
Okay.
is left, yes.
And you can see 3 similarly sized ships as to yours, making their way towards you.
Are any of them within 120 feet?
How far is that? That's pretty far, right? What's that in metric?
That's like 30 meters.
6 kilograms, 120
20
feet
furlongs.
is
18 hogshead.
30 stone.
120 feet is 24 squares.
12 parsecs.
Oh, they're not definitely not within 12 parsecs.
18 light years.
You could call it to Thum, and he could turn the boat that direction, and you could probably get a shot off.
Hard. Yeah, I'm gonna use the minor ghost, the minor illusion to yell louder so he can definitely hear me. Because I'm awesome and a wizard, and apparently hacks. And I'm gonna yell hard to port.
Doom, do you know which side is port?
Oh God, is it left or right?
Roll 1d2, it's gotta be one of them.
Oh, wait. You make the P with your hand, right?
Make the. Never mind. I'm not touching that one.
Make the bald man cry.
You don't have to touch it.
You're one of those barbarians who just like pisses all over the toilet seat, aren't you? I don't have to touch it. I'm a grown
No,
up.
Foz is the barbarian.
The Burger King customer.
Oh god, that fucking story.
That's why I get everyone to go.
I get it to go.
I didn't even mean to.
You're number one. You're number one.
Okay.
This is number 2. This is number 2.
We're so bad at this.
Oh, God.
Thum, you
This
have no
is-
problem turning the wheel to get the boat to go to the left.
We're gonna get some fun. We're gonna get some fun pictures soon.
And
Wait, no, I'm on the other side of the boat. What am I doing?
I don't know what you're doing there.
We
dude.
need to move our minis to the right side. The proper sides.
The left side.
East side.
Wait,
Guys,
is
if you-
left starboard or port?
Left is starboard.
Left
Or
and
is-
left
Left
port.
is currently
left
down on
and
the
port
screen.
are the
It's-
shorter
it's
words,
this
so they're
way.
the same one.
So yes, I am starboard.
Okay. Excellent. I should have thought about that before. Do you need to touch the people for the guidance or what?
It's just for me right now, because yeah, it's a touch spell.
Okay, roll me something good for shipping.
For shipping?
Asami Cross Cora.
Flint Morph OTP.
Okay, so
I hate to watch Legend of the Corn.
Skip season 2. Holy shit, skip season 2.
No, don't skip season 2.
It just started,
It's-
isn't it?
It's uneven, but it's got some good stuff.
Okay, bring beer for season 2.
Okay, y'all said skip season 2. I heard skipsies and boo.
That's how we pronounce it up in Canada.
If you skip
Okay.
season 2, you're not gonna get season 3. So
Well, you can skip season 3 or you can skip season 4.
season 4 is not
God.
out yet.
Never mind.
This podcast brought to you by Avatar of Korra. Watch it when Nick puts it online.
Zoom, did you want to
Yeah.
roll some? Yeah.
I guess it's either manhandling the boat would be athletics, or unless you want to get really creative, animal handling. Ship handles like a live animal.
It's Flint.
Wow.
She handles like a
This-
tiger, if you know what I mean.
The sea is a harsh mistress.
I will take animal handling if you want to do that one. The difficulty might be slightly higher.
No, I'll just stick with athletics, I think.
Okay.
She's just like the whales I steered back home.
If you know what I mean.
The whales are no more than 2 meters across.
God.
Chris,
That's
go directly to
impossible
jail.
even for a computer.
All right, Thum, you got no problem spinning that heavy wheel. You could put your back into it. Watch the fuck, man, I don't know what this is. What the ship parts are called. Just spin the wheel on the right and the back goes one direction. The ship goes
Spin that
left
wheel.
port.
Gonna make you feel.
You crash through the waves. The ship rides up and down, and you get the sailors all hold their cutlasses aloft and roar as you barrel down on a boat, one of the opposing ships, which is also somehow a schooner. Faz, what are you doing?
As soon as I figure I'm in range, I'm gonna see if I can't set their sails on fire.
Try.
Cool. It's a range spell attack, so doop. Does a 25 hit a sail?
A 25 will hit a sail. Yeah, I'm going to put you in the tip.
Good.
The tip of
That's where I
the boat.
belong.
Just for a
And
second.
that's,
Just
that's
feels-
nine,
Just the
that's
tip.
9 fiery
tip.
damages.
9 sail damage, alright.
Yeah, and it's fire sail damage.
Fire damage. Fire seems like it should do more damage to sails, right?
Seems like. I mean, it's canvas in theory, so.
Actually, well, this'll do. This'll do, pig.
That'll do. Uh-oh.
And at that point, I'm going to need you to roll initiative.
Ugh.
'21 again.
Dex! Huh. What is it good for? Fucking nothing for me! $1d20 plus at.
Brave decision, Cotton. Let's see how that works for you.
It's a bold move, Cotton. Fuck, now I want to watch Dodgeball.
You guys are listening to that song I posted, right?
You posted a song?
Unfortunately, David, yes, I am listening to that song you posted.
It fits.
What in the fuck is this? Oh god, no. I can't.
It's the nostalgia bomb.
Oh, that's right, I did get a 22. Oh. I was like, yeah, I got a 22. That's right, Mike. So, are we going to be able to do boarding actions?
Or
Only
One
while
more twice.
Bully in the Alley is playing.
music stop?
It did.
On loop. What the hell?
Well, look, I got the new music.
We're not.
I can't.
It's that picture. It's that picture from the fuck's the movie? Memento. I do not believe his lies.
So was it daytime or night? Or night when we were fighting those fish?
It was nighttime when you were fighting the fish.
Okay.
Okay. Initiatives for peoples.
Flint's got a 12.
Wait, one second. I'm incredibly dumb about this. Alright, starting with
What the fuck was that?
Loud.
Yes.
Very loud.
Baron?
6. I keep trying to put it in, but
Orf.
it's not working.
Sorry, Lord, what was that?
Depending on the value of what the at symbol was, I think it was a 20.
At is a wild
Flint.
card.
Vince. Bobby.
Fell asleep.
12, I think it was? Yeah, 12.
Scroll up, you hooser.
Ending. Marcus.
Got a
21, like last time.
Yes, I have you down for that.
Because I put it in.
Some unevenly volumed stuff. Too loud?
No, that's fine.
Alright, good. Alright,
Well, it's kind of going up and down.
yeah, it's just jiggling. It's not great. I'll figure out a better way to do it next time. Great. You know what? I'm done. Stop. Damn your eyes.
Too late.
Play mine. No, it's good. I like it.
Marcus, you're up.
So none of the ships are targetable at the moment by my cannon.
Yeah, unfortunately, you guys turned hard port, so these starboard cannons are not have nothing in range.
Um,
You could go in the back and kick off some of the barrels, or you could go to the front and fire some of the bow chasers.
Use the mortars.
Yeah, mortars are probably a little advanced.
are there are there like some smaller cannons mounted on the back and front?
Yeah, bow and stern chasers.
Okay, yeah, sure. I'll run to the back then and shoot off one of the stern chasers.
All right. Roll a hit.
Okay. And you said it's just like making a regular attack, so
Yes.
no. I haven't had a lot of practice with these.
Well, the other thing is that these things are still pretty far off.
Yeah. Okay.
So, yeah, you give it a good shot, and
As long as it's not my fault.
It's a ranging attack. Think of it that way.
Mm-hmm.
It's so everybody else can
So
learn from
it's
your
a little
fuck-ups.
it's a little short, but yeah, I'm learning. Okay.
It's a little short, but you're learning how to wield it.
I didn't say wield it, Chris. You said
Chris, are you dying still?
Yes.
you son of a bitch.
All right, who's next? Horlorf.
I think I'm gonna go to the bow
Go to
and fire off the bow chaser.
Okay. Looks like there's two ships in range. You can choose from the one whose sails are on fire, or the one whose sails are not.
I guess I'll go for the one that's not. It's a tough choice. Anyways, yeah. So it's a strength.
Yep. Treat it just like you would normal attack. However you would
All right.
normally attack.
Yeah.
Ugh. Another 2.
Unfortunately, this one's still pretty far out of range. You give it your best shot, but the chain falls short. One of the pirates looks over and grins at you with his gap-toothed maw, and he says, keep at it, boy. It'll get him eventually. Boom. You've got a heavy wheel between your hands, I guess.
Also a steering wheel.
Yeah. Seeing as how our cannoneers are having somewhat trouble with the cannons, I want to shout out a blessing to the 3 people. There was 3 people using cannons.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'll shout out a blessing to the 3 people using the cannons, which will give them 1d4 to all attack and save rolls for the next minute.
Ooh.
as long as I am concentrating effectively.
All right, so the ship whose sails are on fire, kind of the sailors stop to try to put it out, but the ship still sails forward, and
Oh god, he's gonna ram us.
and now he's gonna try to ram you. That was a good idea, Bobby. Thank you.
Not
You're
on
welcome.
the first date.
She's so hot for us.
I think we're well beyond the first date. We've tried to throw flaming barrels at them.
That's at
That's
least
just-
family reunion.
How is that not typical courting behavior?
Remind me to stay this shit away from wherever the hell you live.
Ooh.
Well, I'm just where my character comes from.
So the ship with whose sails are on fire, some of the sailors are trying to put out the sail, but the captain orders all sails put full to wind, and the ship lurches forward and crashes into yours, juddering it all. You all take 4 damage.
Oh,
All of us?
Well, fuck, I can't take another one of those.
All of you.
Plus 4 is your max HP.
It's 5, thanks.
So I'm gonna say everybody in opposite directions. You can do that by putting the sails and.
No, I played Wind Waker. It's fine. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, no,
Flint,
he
you're up.
just pulled out his baton.
Whoa. That's third date.
So am I in any position to reach any of the guns, or am I too far away?
You can reach any of the guns you want, and you could also board the other person, the ship number 1.
The one that's on fire?
Yeah.
That does seem pretty damn heroic.
It does seem pretty damn heroic. It is a one-shot after all.
Big damn heroes.
Ain't we just?
Sure. So I can charge at this one?
Yep.
Okay, so... I mean, I can't move that many spaces, but I'm not sure how you want to work that out mechanically.
I say fuck it. You can move that many spaces.
Since it's so many, do I get a charging bonus?
Yes.
Against the captain at the wheel?
Absolutely. You run,
Okay,
launch
so-
yourself off the stern of the bow of the ship. I assume that you've got some sort of battle cry, like "Meat is murder."
Ah! Okay, so what do I roll since I... Is there a charging bonus or no?
Give it a +2. What the hell? No way. We'll make it.
What the hell,
We'll give
you're
you
about to die.
Advantage, man. Give him
In
advantage.
5e, it's advantage.
That's
Yep.
the thing.
So
This
roll
is-
2d20 and take the thing you like better.
Okay. 21's good.
Roll again.
25's better.
There you go.
Take the 21.
So you launch yourself at the ship, off of your ship onto the next one. A sailor there draws his sword to block you, but I assume that you're going to smash him to bitty bits.
Right, I was aiming for the captain, but I mean...
Oh, okay. Let's aim for the captain. Roll damage.
12?
Oh, Jesus. All right, so you guys, all you know is that Flint went onto the other ship, and there's lots of screaming.
Does it sound
What
like Flint is screaming?
I'm about to say, what does Flint know?
Yes.
Flint don't know much, but he knows a meat balloon when he sees one.
You know blood and victory.
It's
On
funny,
the opponent's
Flint
ship,
jumped on the fiery ship.
on the ship, there's many people dressed in flowing robes with turbans. Not to sound racist, but that's the Kushan Empire. That's what they wear, dude. And these sailors, although they look like they may have been hardened for battles at sea, were not expecting to see an angry.
A tank with a hammer?
Yeah, they weren't expecting to see a hammer. And you smash your way through all the sailors that get in your way and execute the captain.
Nice.
The
And
ship.
enjoy the 6-minute cutscene where he gives you a soliloquy before he dies.
No, 'twas my first voyage, my maiden voyage, 'tis also be my last. I condemn myself to you, the depths of the watery grave. Davy Jones, I'm coming for ya. Remember me, wife. Remember me, kids. Sarah, Joyzy, John, and Bob.
I wasn't
Susan.
telling you to actually read it. I was just
Mike.
saying.
Mike, can I kiss you? I want to kiss you now.
Through the internet.
Yes.
It's gonna take you 20 minutes to get to the end of that kiss. I hope that for my next turn I can swim with like an intimidate check with my hammer in my mouth to the next ship.
I want to see that.
No, you should leap to the next ship from the previous ship. Obviously.
One of the ships.
I love how we're like an hour, maybe 2 into 5th edition, and we've already just straight up converted it into fucking
jump
Dungeon
ships.
World. Like it's Dungeon World. We're rolling hot and cool and everything else.
One of the ships that are coming up from behind fires its bow chasers.
They can try.
But they miss horribly. The screaming from the ship in front of them dissuades their shakes the sailor's hands, and they're not able to load the chainsaw properly. Let's see, what's y'all's AC?
AC.
High enough.
15.
I'm not
Is it?
wearing my shield, so it's 16 right now.
So Faz has an 11. You're in the front, right?
No.
No.
Yeah.
Is
I'm
your
not
AC 11?
I'm not
Yes,
hanging
my AC is 11.
precariously
I
over
have
the deck or
3 health.
anything.
Kill me, Mike. Splatter me across the bow.
You should have used the
That
healing.
sounded too enthusiastic. Viren, what's your AC?
Do it. Do it. It's a one shot. Kill me.
My AC is 15.
Your
Like
AC
the
is 15?
whiteness from the moon.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
so the only person that this would actually hit would be Faz.
Hey, watch those Game of Thrones spoilers.
So you guys can either, or Faz, here's a hard choice for you. You can take the brunt of their attack.
Go on.
Or you can duck down and the ship can take it instead.
No, Faz is he'll
Coward.
take it. No, he's not a coward.
He's
He's
dead.
just courageously challenged. No, he'll take it. He'll
Alright, see how
absolutely
much-
take that.
See how much damage that does. I didn't write down how much damage that did. Oh, make a save versus DC 12.
What flavor of save?
Spell save.
Chocolate.
Like wisdom in.
Yeah, all the
Wisdom.
saving throws, yeah, I was about to say they're against
Sorry, which?
Wisdom.
Okay.
Chocolate.
Chocolate.
And the music suddenly got depressing.
Nope.
Tom, you can bring him back, right?
I could stop him from dying.
Something like that.
Although,
Just gotta bury him in the old pet cemetery.
So this is the moment that we find out about 5th edition.
Death and dying.
So inflict wounds. Choose a creature within range that you can see, 25 feet. Must make a Constitution saving throw. Does that change the math any there, Burrow?
Makes it worse.
Reduces it by 1.
If it fails, it takes 3d8 necrotic damage.
good lord.
3d8. Ew.
Okay, yeah, you can't bring
Cool,
this back.
roll it. You might do.
Oh!
I mean, I'm still dead, but that's hilarious.
You're unconscious.
No, you're not. Yeah, you're not dead. Unless he does more damage than your HP, I think. Where's...
He's more than half dead, I
I think it's negative blooded, basically the not blooded.
Well, no.
No,
Let's find it here.
It's actually, you've got to take more damage than you have hit points. Negative hit points.
Yeah, they
oh,
changed
cool.
it.
So I'm only
yeah.
at -2, so I'm just bleeding everywhere very rudely.
Ah,
Right, so the,
yeah.
That's not
Catch-
said very often. Oh, cool, I'm only at -2.
Yes, here. If you die if the remaining damage equals or exceeds your hit point maximum. Yes.
You're merely unconscious.
As Fuzz hits the ground, he's gonna do one last minor illusion. Just yell medic.
And now you make death saving throws. Great.
The other ship is in the back here. Fires at Thum and Marcus. Ooh.
Marcus,
let's see,
not Orcus.
Why does everyone keep hearing that?
Why do you keep saying that?
All right, so that was for Thum. So that one hits you, and that's going to be the same thing. Can you make me a Constitution save? $10, and you did a 12, unfortunately.
Hold on. Let
Oh,
me
you 1d4.
I mean, is that an ability check, though? That's a save, right?
Save, yeah.
It's a save, which you added your stuff to.
I mean, the question is whether guidance counts for that or not.
Yeah, we don't all need to die.
Pretty
Only
sure
that
guidance
wizard.
does, in fact, count for saves.
Interesting.
Yeah, like fighters have strength and constitution saves, so they add their proficiency bonus to those. For example,
Wish I knew that.
I don't know what your class gets.
Well, that's wisdom and charisma for clerics. So, are we saying guidance counts for saves, Mike?
Sure, why not?
Yeah, I
Okay.
don't think.
This is one ability check, guys. A save is an ability check.
So then I had a 14.
Alright, so you'll take half of this damage, I believe?
Oh, God.
Nice. Good.
Yeah,
I was about to
save
say-
is half.
I was about to say, do you want to spend the Dragon Ball?
Oh god, I rolled a lot.
Can you wish for Faz to come back?
We don't have 7 of
He
them
can
now.
ask his god for a favor when he goes to meet him in 10 minutes.
So that's an 8, right?
Okay. I
Yes, half of that.
bet -2.
Feels like 3-5 all over again.
Are we
The
at are we
spellcasters are
-2
down.
bros?
Yeah.
Baz,
Awesome.
you're up. Oh wait, you make a death save, I think.
I
How does that
bleed
work?
all over the ground very rudely.
Yes, just roll a d20. Straight d20.
Yeah, roll d20. If you roll 10 or higher, you succeed. Otherwise, you fail. Oh, there you go.
Oh, there you go, yep.
And another
Success
thing I
failure
read
has
about
no effect
death
in itself.
saves is that if you roll a 1, then it counts as 2 failures.
Right.
Yeah, critical misses always punish the players more than it helps them. Viren, you are watching people die around you.
Actually, make him roll a perception check, because last time he would not have noticed us dying.
Fuck you.
Yeah.
I don't believe he's watching us die.
I'm sorry, I don't have the speak with dead
Or an
ritual. I can't hear
interesting-looking
you.
Cloud.
I want to swing onto this ship and try to coerce the captain into having his people fire at this ship.
Okay, let's do that.
Okay,
I will never say no.
that's what I hoped.
We know.
What you should say is, are you sure?
No, I'm not to Chris, man. I always accept Chris's options.
Mine are fucking terrible ideas. So,
I love them. No, I'm gonna
this-
attack the ogre directly head on with my feminine wiles.
this is my
Seduce
Whoa.
the super mutant.
this is my swing to the other ship.
Okay.
10. Fuck.
We're gonna roll with it, right? So you swing to the ship, you launch yourself into the air, and you realize that it's a little farther than you intended.
Okay.
We're swimming buddies.
So when I smack into the side of the other ship, do I make it like the cartoonish dust cloud?
You take 1 point of damage, you stumble on the deck of the ship.
Okay.
My dying act will be ghost sounding. The sound of you hitting the side of the cartoon.
Over and over and over.
Then you fall into the Sarlacc pit to be digested over the next 1,000 years.
No, Chris, one
what-
damage. You okay? We don't want you to die.
I'm fine. I
happens
still got
next
like
year.
4. Okay, so I'm on the deck.
God.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm on the ship. Can I see the captain?
Yes.
He's laughing.
Because why not?
Can I run to the captain, sword out, and hold it to his throat and tell him to make his crew fire at the other ship, or I'll kill him?
Yes, you can make a intimidate check, I think.
Fuck, let's do this.
How's your intimidate, Chris?
It's this. 16! Is that good enough? Probably not.
Oh, that's pretty good, actually.
If he
Yeah.
says no, I'm cutting his fucking throat. That's the 2 options.
You know what? He ceases firing, but he does not fire on the opponent's vessel. He says, "Hold. Let's hear what this clumsy man has to say."
Okay. I'm gonna slice his throat, say, I'm the captain now, fire at that ship.
Wait, Chris, you gotta put on his hat first.
Okay. You slice the captain's throat, and his blood, strangely, is almost a colorless liquid. But he seems to die like a normal human.
Okay.
Marcus.
Take his hat on the way down, put it on me.
Marcus will.
But that's going to require a dexterity check. And I'm only doing this to torment you. But go ahead and make it.
9.
So you fumble the hat.
to catch
but
a hat.
it's a good idea.
Marcus will fire the cannon upon the ship that Varen is not on. So let's fire that cannon. 19 hits, possibly?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, and you said 1d10.
That sounds good.
Do I add my strength bonus to that, or
Yeah, like
no?
it was a normal weapon.
Okay. Okay.
All right. So you fire off the bow chasers, stern chasers, whatever the heck the ones in the back are, and he gets a chain shot, wraps around the front 2 masts and brings them tearing down.
Nice.
Lorf.
I'm going to fire the bow cannon again at the standing ship.
Okay. Number 2.
Can I try to get that one while I'm close to it?
Ooh, that's a
Oh, no, never mind.
great
No,
roll.
I thought it was somebody else. No.
You move
I don't think he had
Faz's
proficiency
bleeding
to
body
that.
aside.
So that should be an 11.
11.
Because you probably have a really high strength if you have... Yeah?
Do I get a proficiency bonus?
Yes.
Yeah. It's like it's
Oh, yeah. That's
a martial weapon. That's super close, but it's not quite enough to. So the chain shot kind of ricochets around the deck, but it doesn't wrap around any of the masts.
It just kills 24 sailors.
Yeah, it's sailors.
It wraps around some douchebag's neck and carries him out to sea.
But then
Captain, no
the
less.
portholes in the floor of the ship open up, and more sailors just come streaming out. Like there's an infinite number of them down there. Thoom.
They're like ants.
Is it a flat d20 for save
Yeah.
versus death?
Well, it's more of a polyhedron. Strike 1.
God damn it, Mike. Feel shame for that.
As a minor action.
No, he can take a full round for it.
Don't tell him what to do.
Alright, my go.
Yeah. There's a ship that's fairly close.
So the chain shot that was fired, is it still like connected to the gun and connecting to the ship, or no?
Still connected to the gun of the ship. I'm not sure I understand.
No, what a chain shot is it's like two
It's a
Cannonball-
spinning-
two
the
cannonballs
spinning
with a
things?
chain between it.
right. with a
Damn,
chain
I wanted-
between them. So
I wanted-
they spin and destroy whatever it hits.
Damn, because I was hoping it was a chain that I could climb the ship, slide down it, and go to the ant's nest.
No, it's not like that. It's not.
Mike, can
connected
it be
to the
that?
cannon.
They
Oh,
probably have an
that would be
anchor
a
or some
hook
way of
shot.
climbing up. Or
Okay,
a long
so-
shot.
Can I climb up the ship, then just kind of springboard off of Foz for some additional height to get onto this one?
I am pretty squishy.
Yes.
Because I'm springboarding, do I get advantage?
No.
Damn.
What was that thing? Dead now.
15?
15 for doing springboarding across?
Yeah.
That's pretty awesome. Yeah, we'll have that work. Do you want to bring the hammer down again?
Yeah. Try to kill everybody on this ship too. 10 damage.
That's not bad. So you swing the hammer around.
I just kind of go straight
right.
Just kind of go straight into the ant's nest where they're all piling up from the chain shot.
Okay, fair enough. Ship 3, Marcus. You believe that you shot chain into its rigging?
Yes. They want to retaliate.
Yeah, it's going to attack back.
Okay. They're
Twice per
welcome
day,
to
so we
try.
can do another one of these. I want you to make a DC 12 spell save.
A DC 12, so I just roll a D20? Or...
The Constitution saving throw.
Constitution saving throw? Well, hell. And you said a 20? Or
And you can add proficiency to it if you're proficient in con rolls.
yeah, you said a 12? I had a
Yeah,
plus
12.
5, so... Yeah.
Alright, so you take half damage.
Okay.
I gotta turn off these 3D dice, they're pissing me off.
So I take 6 damage.
Yeah, so the ship, the bow guns open up, and you duck down behind the railing, but they still catch you pretty strongly.
Okay. I think I'm gonna have to use my second wind on my turn. Because I'm at 1 hit point.
That'd be a good time to use it.
Yeah.
Ship number 2.
Which one's ship 2? Is it the one I'm on?
Lint. No,
Ship
that-
2 is the one that Bobby's
that's ship
on.
4.
Oh, okay.
They same thing happens to you. They ready their cannon. That doesn't really make a lot of sense. What
I'm
else
on the
these
ship.
guys can do. Yeah. They can. Oh, they bring out clubs and they attempt to beat you down.
Uh-oh.
Stupid 3D dice, turn off. Enable 3D dice, no. 7. So they beat you with their clubs, or they try to, but honestly, you're heavily armored and armed, and you just kind of batter them away.
They kind of just go turtle mode for a second, just stick my head down inside the chainmail.
Chris,
Yes, sir.
the ship that you're on, they see you turn the captain, and they swarm you.
He's dead already. You're an idiot. You're all idiots. Stop.
There's a
He's
14
already-
history AC.
No, it doesn't.
Well, they don't seem to be any. Try as they might, they can't hit you as you're jumping up and down through the rigging and running up the sails and doing all sorts of acrobatic sailor shit.
I'm Jack Sparrow, but good.
Dun, 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 dun,
You
dun.
asked them where all the rum's gone.
Why's all your rum going?
As.
You.
What are you gonna do, man?
Burble and bleed. Burble and bleed.
Yeah, burble and bleed, exactly. How does an 18 work for not dying?
It's great for not dying, but it's really boring for doing anything else. I'm gonna say that you stand back up with 1 hit point.
Fantastic.
That's a 20, though.
I'm actually like not healed, but very nearly. And I'm assuming I still have an action.
Yeah, because I'm tired of just letting people die.
Cool. I'm gonna set the
Some
sail
DM you are.
number 2 sails on fire because Bobby used me like a springboard because he's a dickweed.
It didn't hurt you.
15 hit a sail
Yes.
and 1 point of damage.
It hits
God
the
damn
very
it.
edge of the sail.
Yeah, it'll take a couple rounds to spread, I'm guessing.
Baz also helped.
Viren.
I'm gonna springboard off you. I kind of knock the wind out of your lungs.
Okay. I'm gonna use my persuasion to tell these people this is their last chance to do what I say, or I will kill the lot of them and do it myself. Covered in Captain Blood, and just
Was that his
rapier
name?
in one hand.
Captain Blood. I'll give you advantage for that. I'll give you advantage for that, for being covered in blood.
So
Sweet.
roll. Yeah. Do you know how the advantage works?
Yep.
Okay.
Persuasion is +3. So a 19 and a 10. I'm gonna take the 19.
Okay. So 22 is pretty powerfully persuasive. And what do you want them to do?
I want them to fire at this ship right here, or I'm going to murder the shit out of all of them.
Well, one of them goes to the guns that are on the railing, the deck guns, and he'll fire that off, kind of half-heartedly.
Oh no, I missed. Oh.
I'm gonna laugh my ass off if he kills the captain.
Shit.
Chris, why the fuck your dumb plans
Oh, yeah,
always
look
work?
at it by accident.
Seriously, you're. Ah.
I'm sort of like a reverse Malcolm Reynolds. I don't think anything through and it works out for me.
Well, the deck gun shoots up some of the people on ship 3 who are already covered in the fallen sails. Some of the people get blown up and they go flying onto the ground. You just a Wilhelm scream. Wow!
Perfect.
Marcus.
I am going, as a bonus action, I will use my second wind to regain 5 hit points.
Ooh, it took away.
And then I will fire the cannon at the ship. It's been shooting at us. Again.
That ship number tree.
Whoa, I rolled wrong.
We got a 60! Don't fucking tell me a 60 don't hit!
I think you rolled very right, actually.
Does a 15 hit?
Well, a 19 will hit. This is what I assumed you rolled.
Yeah, 15 plus 4.
Okay.
Well, but he added 5, so it should be 20. So it hits even slightly more.
I think 20 will definitely hit. Oh, damage.
Okay,
oh my
roll
god.
damage.
Oh, 12. Okay, so, you take careful aim. You find a weak spot that has been kind of exploited by the bow guns being fired from Baron's not highly cooperative captive crew, and the mast that you've taken down. You fire directly into that, and you catch a powder keg, and off it goes.
Nice.
Ship 3 is going to Davy Jones' locker. Chlorf.
Alright, I'm gonna try firing the cannon again, so,
Take careful aim.
I'm gonna try.
Oh,
So careful that you missed.
roll it again. It's like your 4th 2.
You're too hesitant. You just have to commit.
If you roll the 2 again, then we need to send you an old priest and a new priest. Holy shit!
Wait. So Chris, which one of us is playing the old priest and which one of us is playing the new priest?
I'm
be
getting
the
the
new
fuck
one,
out.
'cause
I'm
the
not.
new one survives.
I'm not cool with the green pea soup or whatever the fuck comes out of his haunted ass computer.
Yeah, we're gonna be playing Delta Green now.
Dude.
Oh man,
Dude, this is
that's almost as bad as Renee's streak of 9s.
Roll one more just to see.
Yeah.
seriously.
Now it's just a.
I cannot find a time that you rolled above a 5.
There we go.
But it was due to happen at some point.
That's a 2 plus a 0, so.
So,
That's
what
basically the same
I
thing.
read about criticals, if you want to take that as a critical, is you roll double the number of dice. So if it's normally 1d10, you do 2d10.
Right, so you look down the barrel to make sure that there's not a clog in there or whatever, it's not plugged, and this time it goes off.
Wait, while I'm looking through it?
He looks down, accidentally sets it off his belt buckle, and blows his fucking face off. Oh,
Good.
cannonball! And he puts one in there to stop.
He manages to crit his face off.
Go ahead and roll a 2d10 like you were 13. That's nice. Bobby, I want to make sure that you're on this ship, right?
Yeah, I was hoping he hits a barrel full of explosives as my back is toward it and my front is toward the ship, our ship, so I can just get launched back onto it.
Okay, give me an athletics check to have that work.
And a cinematography check for being in the right spot.
From Michael Bayes, and
24.
that'll work. Excuse me. Yeah, so
So as I'm flying over his head, I just give him a high five.
the best, most metal high five ever.
It's like Broforce.
Varen, you seem to be. I'm sorry, Thumum. You get back up with 1 hit point.
Okay. I have absolutely nothing to do. I guess I can. Do I even know what's happening on the ship behind us?
You know all the things.
I know all the things.
You have seen into the warp.
It had a scene into you.
I was about to say, and the warp is seen into you, yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna try to steer the ship to untangle it from the wreckage of, I'm assuming, the ship Juan that hit us already.
Juan. Yeah, go for it. You put it into reverse and you back up a little bit.
Oh god, I'm on the only
Reminds me
remaining
of that.
ship.
Reminds me of that. I think Austin Powers movie with the steamroller.
Stop!
No, I meant the whole backward, forward, and the whole way.
Ship 1's lodged on there pretty tightly. It's going to take some work and some engineering to get it off.
Okay.
But, you also notice that, Varen seems to be in a spot of trouble as the sailors that previously, were following his bidding have now turned on him. They get off our boat.
I'm gonna
Fine, I didn't want to be on the boat
as they swing at
anyway.
me, I'm gonna try to block it and look around and be like, I don't see your boat anywhere. All I see is you fuckers standing on mine.
Defiant to the last.
Are they attacking me?
Yeah, but Flint, do you want to try to convince them not to do that?
Okay, so
perhaps.
From
What's that?
from the opposite end of the boat.
I'm
Well,
saying
he
that.
just wasn't watching
from-
the explosion. And
So it's back toward me. So I go flying over by that boat. Can I do that? Just fly over our boat onto theirs, next to Varen.
that's an awful far away.
Session's almost over. We have one Dragon Ball left.
That's true. You guys have a Dragon Ball.
He
left.
flies too close to the captain's tower
No,
and
the
the guy spills his coffee.
the guys on boat 3 drop their weapons and surrender.
The boat
But
we just
both three guys are
destroyed?
dead.
Which boat is this?
Four.
Oh, 4.
Somebody wrote 4.
Yeah, it's Juan, 2, Tree, and Whore.
How could I have not known that?
Why am I flying out into the ocean? What's going on? Mike, I'm scared of the water. Mike, put me back on the boat.
He's using all 3 Dragon Balls. He just sent you into the abyss.
Oh dear. Okay, so what do you need to do with the crew?
The one who listened, I'm going to let him live, and the rest are getting a cannonball tied around their leg and kicked overboard.
Name him your first mate.
Chaotic neutral.
The captain of the brown star, I guess, the brown starfish. What is the boat's name?
This one?
4.
Yeah.
SS Varen's ship.
No, the other one. It was the captain. That
The
you
SS
were hanging with
Mine.
before.
The one
damn
we're
it.
on
SS
to begin
schooner
with.
or later.
Yeah,
Schooner
schooner
or
later.
He prevents you from wasting cannonballs by drowning men, and he just shows you how to kill them.
I give him a little a nod and a smile. Care for a ride, Captain? This ship seems to be undamaged. And also mine.
That ship is not undamaged.
Did anybody fire at
That
it?
ship is undamaged.
Yeah, I know. That's why I took it. We don't need to worry about the ship on fire. Captain, I noticed you had a chest in your quarters. You can bring that. You can keep it in my captain's quarters, and we can get the hell out of here on the intact ship.
Well, that's certainly something for me to think about, and we will resolve that next time.
Terrible plan worked! Yeah!
Damn it.
How does it feel?
Is the front of the ship still on fire?
Not
Nah.
your ship. Not the brown starfish. Or the SS schooner or later, whatever you guys call
Schooner
it.
or later.
Sooner or later, yeah.
That's true, you didn't start the fire. But yeah, I need to start winding things down. Sorry, because I was exhausted.
Yeah, it's fine.
But so that was a pretty successful first session, I think.
I liked it. It's,
I'm not sure how much 5e that was.
I think the
'Cause the
Dragon Ball
Dragon Balls.
system kind of tweaked it a bit.
I'm pretty sure that was very much Dungeon World without being called Dungeon World. Do you want to just roll a d20 and then add a stat, and then we'll see you're awesome.
Okay,
That's
you
kind of
roll,
the core
roll
mechanic.
2. Okay, roll another one. Okay, roll another one.
That's kind of the core mechanic of 5th edition is rolling that d20 and adding a stat to it.
Yeah.
But I mean, there's this whole thing where because they're talking about how you never use the number of the stat. You're always just using the modifier. Well, why do we have the modifier?
Yeah.
Or why do we have the number? If we're just going by
Right.
the modifier, why not only have the modifier? Why don't I have
Because
a 1 in
tradition.
strength?
Iconic.
Right.
It's iconic.
Yep.
I gotta say, I like some of the changes. Like, you can do you move, then do crap, then move again. That seems kind of cool. I think the super low hit points in comparison to 4E kind of not only sped things along, but it made things feel a lot more lethal. I didn't hit, but I mean, getting bumped by the other ship took half my life off. So I was like, oh shit, I better do something dumb before I die.
I don't understand why I have a spell at first level that does enough damage to kill our entire party. Like, if I lined it up right, I could wipe out the entire party.
I can tell you why, and that reason is you're a spellcaster.
That still seems ridiculous. Or like the guiding bolt for the cleric, which does 4d6 and then gives you advantage. How is the thing not paced after 4d6 damage?
Well,
It's first goddamn level.
That's if you want to fight the inn itself.
But but the guiding bolt only targets one
Yeah,
thing.
I
You pick one thing, you absolutely murder it, and then if it by some miracle survives, you get
as an
the next person to
innkeeper,
attack it gets
I'm not
advantage?
really big on fighting the inn.
I like
Yeah.
that how even though I was supposed to be tanky, I never took out my shield once and played like a barbarian the entire time, and it worked.
So the ships were level 2 creatures, Dark Adepts, and they had the trait Spellcasting. The Adept is the second level spellcaster. This is Wisdom, its magic ability, spell save DC 12, has the following spells prepared, first level twice per day, cure wounds or inflict wounds. So that level 2 creature can be doing the 3d8 damage twice per day.
That seems kind of unnecessary.
It's pretty great. I like it.
And they're only 60 hit points, so the 4 Dark Adepts were worth 240 experience, which is considered a tough level 1 encounter.
Sorry, 6T hit points? Like 6-0?
60 experience points.
How much health did they have?
The suggested value is 11, 2d8 plus 2. So I
Okay.
gave them 2d8 plus 2, I gave them 18.
Okay. That's... Jesus Christ. Ah...
I think we did a pretty good job taking care of stuff, and like I said, I like how quickly the combat moves. I mean, sometimes it kind of sucks because like I missed the first time, and then by the time my turn came around again, the encounter was over with the goblins. But I mean, that's just the way it goes sometimes.
That's why I tried to blast myself on the other side of the ship, because I knew that it was right about to be over.
That's why I didn't want to keep everybody conscious for half the fight. Hopefully that worked out okay.
I think so.
I
Yeah.
had fun.
I'm gonna say, Mike, please run this as a fucking Dungeon Road campaign. Like, honestly, I've played in the setting for, 2 hours, and I like it a lot. And I like Faz, the bullshit wizard thing.
I have to ask Andrew, are all your characters just F
vowel Z.
vowel
see,
Z?
because... So I generally go by Faz Gene
Fizz, and
online.
Foz.
Like
Yeah, exactly, but...
Foz the Barbarian, Faz the Fantastic, Fuzz the Druid. Is that everything?
Oh shit, I didn't even think of Fuzz the Druid, thank you. And I like Varen's, or... Chris's suggestion of Fizz the Brewmaster. I'm gonna have to steal both of those. No, I normally go by Fozgene online, and so everything just sort of rolled out of that. And then I like to keep something consistent because our voices might not be super distinct to our, both our listeners. So,
Well, you can't do funny voices?
generally not, although I hate my own voice enough already. So.
If we do another 4th edition game, can I play my Bullywog sorcerer in another
Yes.
game?
I don't. It's not a can. You must.
Okay, yeah,
by contract law.
you want
Just
me
die
to
in this one.
You want me to turn my voice on? You want me to turn my bullywug voice on?
You have to do it without like voice modulation software. I want
No,
to hear
no,
you.
it's without voice modulation.
Do it.
Yeah,
Do
no,
it right
do it right now.
fuck-
Okay,
Do
right
it.
now.
Blah, there you what? Down there, stab you. On the fire.
Dang, I'll tell you what, man.
Okay.
So, Greg, how's your...
Fozz's new goal in life is to kill Fairsoon the Ever in Motion.
So, Greg, how was your first session with us?
No, it was good. I liked it. I just had to adjust to sort of the whole doing the role playing online and all the tools, and just trying to size everything up more than anything else.
Well, if we have another session, would you be interested in getting back together with us?
Yeah, I'll give it another shot.
Okay. I think we might do like next Sunday, Mike, or if you're. That's
Yeah,
your call.
no.
Yeah.
I think Foz is going to be.
I
or
should
Andrew's.
be around next Sunday.
Oh, really? Okay. Well, we'll do that.
Next Sunday night, if it's around 9 o'clock, I should be home, and I will text regardless. By text, I mean Hangouts.
Is Night Stalker going to be around?
No, she's out till the 31st.
Oh, so I've
What?
I've been told I actually can't play my bullywog sorcerer because I'm too loud.
This sounds like a perfect excuse to soundproof a room. Or two.
Well,
Or whisper gibberish into a microphone so you sound crazy.
Like
Yes,
a sorcerer.
Exactly.
Biscuits and mustard.
Biscuits and mustard. What?
I'm to kill you with it.
well, part of the charm of the character is that you don't know what he's saying, but you understand what he's saying.
Yeah.
Alright, y'all. I should probably go to bed, but I'm probably going to play some Fallout. I'll see y'all later.
Alright,
Hopefully next week.
Yeah, good night.
Have a good
Later.
evening.
Some
Alright,
people
everybody,
call
thanks
it
for
a
that.
cane blade. I call it a sling blade.
God damn it, Chris. Chris, seriously, why the fuck do you know that's a thing? Stop it.
What?
I said, seriously, why the fuck do you know that's a thing? Stop it.
Why do I know that? What's a thing?
A sling blade.
Have you never seen the movie Sling Blade?
I have. That's why I'm saying, why the fuck do you know it's a thing? God damn it.
I don't understand either.
I drank too much Leviathan. That's what I'm calling it, Leviathan. Monster and rum.
Terror
Sea
from
monster.
the deeps.
Show you a never mind. Nope, not doing it.
You got far enough. I got just the tip, and that's often enough.
Jesus. Thank you everybody for watching out in Twitch land.
Yes.
We will be doing this probably next Sunday. Same.
Oxy B, you are a golden French-Canadian bastard, and I want to kiss you in places.
Same general time, same general place for us, and I guess for you. But you know, you could do it from wherever. Anyway, bye.